All right, let's go ahead and begin this. Let me go over to the Lancer screen and let me unmute the nerds. All right, it is party time, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, there we go.
Hi.
All
We're
right,
we're here. We're live. We're living.
do be good. Can you all hear them? That's before I go even farther with like introductions and everything. Let me know if you can hear these nerds. I've messed this up before.
Hello?
Okay, I think we good. I saw the bar goes up. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How are all of you nerds doing? If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf, miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. Also, YouTube chat real quick. And I am surrounded by some wonderful people, and we are about to play a game called Lancer. Hey, there we go. The YouTube multi-streaming thing is working as well. Thank you all. Oh my god, you nerds went fucking wild. Thank you, everyone for coming in, and thank you, Sunspot Solarbird, Void Baron Jules, Death Noah, and Bird of the Blazes for the subs, and maybe not. Thank you all. Thank you. All right, before we begin, let's go ahead and introduce the crew. Also, as usual during the introductions, if anyone needs their audio tweaked, let me know because I would like to fix that now. So let's start with Gwing real quick. Gwing, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Gween. I eat cement.
Face.
Nice.
I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to that.
Wait, what did you say? You eat what?
I eat cement.
As one
Cement.
does.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Concrete.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Concrete,
Cement. Not...
Gotcha.
All right, everybody, hydrate and stretch. Jesus Christ, we're off to a great start.
Stretch.
Ooh. Are we going left to right?
Yep. So Ronan, your go.
Hi, hello. My name is Ronan Hostoria. I am a decrepit, aging plant hag, and this is my first time playing a tabletop RPG. So, hello.
Let's go. And then Sasha, you next.
Actually, technically, you're to before me in the line.
I already introduced myself. I'm in the back.
He's the host.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi,
People know
I'm
who he
Hiyori
is.
or Sasha. People know me as both names. I play retro games, indie games, and I breathe into people's ears. I'm not gonna breathe into Bloom's ears right now because he has a helmet on anyway, so it wouldn't work.
I'm protecting myself.
It's reinforced from your vile tricks. No, Sasha's a very nice lady. And then Bloom, how about yourself?
Yes, I am Professor Bloom. I'm a teacher. I do a lot of singing, organize a VTuber choir in which Hal has participated, and play lots of retro games on real hardware.
Also, Kogasa's reminding me that I need to put a cooldown limit on the fucking reroll thing, or else you nerds are gonna spam it.
Oh, that'd be
10
really
minutes.
funny,
There we
though.
go.
I have a question.
Yeah. Okay, you
I
guys
have-
got one free banked reroll already.
I have 63,000 points. Can I spend that on my own rerolls?
you are. I strongly encourage all the players, if you got points, feel free to spend them. That's just showing that you watch my stream. Am I going to be
Exactly.
upset by that? No. Incredibly crude little thing. This is fine. You got one reroll in the bank. And oh god, Kogasa, you are 1/3 of the way to sending me outside. That 1,000,000 point redeem for me going outside is a joke. You know that, right? No one's supposed to reach that. Why are you so close?
It's a joke until somebody does reach it.
It's yeah. Apparently, it's not a joke. It's for reals.
It's
Yes,
real.
everybody.
Really real.
Assuming everything sounds good, yeah, we are about to play a game called Lancer. It is a very, very sick tabletop RPG about cool mech combat. So just putting some things out on the table. We are trying Foundry VT for the first time. We are not sponsored. This is mostly a warning that this is going to potentially be a combination of more or less scuff than usual. I've been enjoying the ever-loving fuck out of Foundry, but like there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve because I was a stick in the mud Roll20 baby for like 10 years. Change is terrifying.
I pushed how to use this because I'm paying for a server anyway, and it's sitting there unused. So I'm like,
Right. You know, legitimately thank Sasha
Yeah.
for this, and it's really
it's
cool.
really cool.
Yep. And then, as usual, as well, some of the players are a bit newer to Lancer than others, or just tabletops in general. So we're going to keep it chill, and everyone's going to have fun. Yippee! And with that, let us begin. Let's go ahead and dissolve away from this generic game store that I've stolen the picture from the internet. Let's go to space. All right, so we need to do a little bit of shuffling around, everybody. So let's, if you are in
I'm ready to shuffle.
if you're a 2D person, get more on the left side of the screen, and if you are 3D, Gwing does, right?
Wait.
Gwing?
Hi.
Left.
Wait, left side.
Other left.
Oh.
You had a 50-50 chance.
There we go. One of us. It's been good. Legitimately, this has been a great. If you are like me and you're like Roll20 Foundry scary, don't. It's really cool.
Where do you want us to go? Oh, you're moving us. I was moving myself. Okay.
Yeah. There we
Squish
go.
closer to Gween. Gween, I'm really getting cozy with you.
I'm gonna tuck myself in the corner, and I think this should work for placement stuff. So let's go ahead and begin.
Sasha can't breathe into Bloom's ears, but I definitely can breathe into Gween's.
It's hard not to be fair. Like
they're really big.
There's just a lot of ear. And
a lot of ear.
Gween's constantly adjusting ear, like she is trying to pick up like really dodgy like satellite.
He's like an old TV when you're just in the ears on
it's
it.
Rabbit ears. You just gotta.
Yeah, let's go.
It's time to rebrand.
My ears act like an antenna. I just pick up radio waves and 5G waves. I hear everything all at once.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, hopefully that works.
And kind of to set the scene, the type of group that the players. Maybe I should move my screen over. Answer. There we go. Lancer. I think that still shows roles or whatever. So the players have elected to be a bunch. I've been saying schlubby a lot because it's a fun word. Down on their luck pirates. They're on the fridges of known space, far away from Union control, which for people who do not know, Lancer's a setting. Imagine like the Star Trek kind of Federation. They have a good idea in mind, but execution sometimes can be a little dodgy. You all have a name for your ship. The ship picture in the background is kind of like to kind of describe the state of your ship. It is an incredibly rickety old vessel, like borderline on the verge of exploding, held together with the space equivalent of duct tape and trying its best. But the big thing, pretty much like a refurbished cargo hauler, exactly. It's big enough to hold mechs, and it can do space flight on a budget, which is why all of you are like, this is the ship for us. So if you do not have a name for the ship, how about
yes, my character is in a constant state of copium about her existence, and so she just refuses to acknowledge the name of the ship because then she can pretend it's not real. None of this is real.
Spirit. So
we're gonna say the old ship bucket.
Yeah, there we go. We can do the ship bucket. I'm actively updating my notes to write ship bucket where I put a placeholder. Excellent.
No.
That's its
Can we call it the
affectionate
SS
colloquial name.
Yeah.
SS ship bucket.
Also, if you see funny little things on the side for like rolls and stuff, that was for a test session or a little test early. So if you see test dummy and a fuckload of missiles, that was what's going on there. So effectively imagine that like as down on your luck space points, it has been quite a while since you've all gotten a big score. And let's describe what like who your characters are and what you would be doing on a slow day in space. Oh yeah, no, creator, unironically, the everything updating to V11 is the fucking game changer because previously didn't work very well. Let's go reverse order this time. All right, Bloom, what is call sign Barber about? Like, well, who is he and what's he doing?
Sure. So I've been, just working any odd job I can find here or there. I just don't like Union controlled space that much. I got nothing against them, but it's just, you need to feel a little free. You need to be able to breathe. So I just, take on odd jobs, whether it's construction work, any welding, anything where you just need a solid guy to, hold a wrench or something. And I'm just I'm just looking for somewhere to work. But times are tough sometimes. Unless you want to be in union space, you don't have a lot of options. So, maybe we do a little pirating on the side.
So delete my character sheet. Keep going. So, or unless you have anything else, so we could do. All right. How about codename call sign Dust? What are you up to?
I'm Dust. I was one of the top demolitionists out there, but my mining company fucked me over when they changed ownership. After long story short, is now a mercenary. I fly around and blow things up, and I make a living doing that. So that's the short of it.
So, all right. What about call sign Petunia?
Hello, my character's name is Roharm Pesto from the Pesto family. The Pesto family is the Outer Karina Arms' largest manufacturer of MREs and other military rations. However, I am like the fourth child. I never had to do anything, and I got kicked out of the family after losing a good chunk of my trust fund, and so I've been cut off completely. Very little work experience. All I got to keep was my mech. And now I'm just sort of wandering from place to place, just barely keeping myself afloat because I have no clue how to do anything.
Very nice. Also, you do a really good commercial voice at the beginning to the point where my fight or flight kicked in. So,
Oh no, I can do more.
so that was very good. All
What
right,
are the
we
side
got
effects?
yes, all of the above. All right, then we'll do call sign Gween.
Okay. Why teens get kicked out? Um, my backstory is that I got tired of the bureaucracy and uh and uh general uh, general monotony of real life, so I decided to become a pirate because that felt more free.
Yeah,
That's simple.
so overall, definitely a group of people like looking for new opportunities in some way. Pretty mellow pirates for the most part. Just nice. Yeah, I like to kill and steal, and we're gonna kill and steal. And everyone's like, "Fuck having a real job." Bye." Which some days I look out the window and consider. So let me see. I think Twitch is about to get an ad starting soon, so I think once that goes, we'll go into the proper hook of how this is going to go down. I know. Imagine having a real job. I do. I have to imagine every day. So yeah, I got a lot. That's how you do get a lot of criminals like that. Also, though, you also got that weird thing for like also doing crime is hard. Being an accountant is not easy, but it's like I feel like it's easier to be an accountant than like a con man. They juggle a lot less.
I mean, you can do both.
All right, Kogasa's generate another reroll. I've got a much longer
I
timer.
feel like it's easier to accidentally be a criminal though than it is to accidentally be an accountant.
True, yeah. It's hard to bumble into that. All right, there we
Yeah.
go. The ad timer is going off. I'm gonna increase that. I think I just need to keep that reward more or less kicking around on called just keep that up so every now and then I just have to just double the amount of time between redeems. Da-da-da-da. I know where that is, and then we will get going. Well, thank you for the sub, Shadow. Thank you. Also, everyone coming in, hello. It's gonna be harder to thank individually everyone coming, but I do appreciate everyone coming out at us playing fun mech game in space. So all of you have been. It's been like I said. It's been a dry spell. You haven't found anywhere to plunder or do a job for. Until who's probably like manning the ship? Who's doing like the day-to-day piloting?
Not Petunia. Just
Not
absolutely
Petunia.
not Petunia.
I don't mind taking my turn behind the helm.
Okay.
Peaceful enough most of the time.
Yeah, there we go. It's like space trucking.
Right.
But You do eventually receive a stress signal.
Oh,
Coming like a emergency signal. Would you like to investigate further?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, of
grab
course.
the intercom here, assuming people aren't on, would we say this ship has a bridge or is it really just like a pilot shack?
I'm imagining that like the front is probably like it's hard to tell because of the picture, but imagine like
Kind
the
of like,
front part of ship is it is effectively like a
right,
space
like that's
semi.
that's
You
our
get,
only habitable space up there.
yeah, there's like enough for you to have like individual little rooms, but the back is mostly filled with just like supplies and also your mechs.
Right.
Junk.
Well, in that case, I think I would just have to kind of turn around and say, "Hey, everybody, we got a distress signal coming across. Is that something we want to check out? Could be an opportunity."
Oh yeah,
Yeah, of course.
absolutely. I think the spirit of charity and giving is really important for participating in society. So yeah, I think we should help.
We do all live in one. So.
I
Uh,
mean, I'm kind of out here specifically to not have to engage in too much society, but yeah. Plus, grateful people tend to, share resources a bit.
Yeah, it might be good for us. A good opportunity.
Yeah, stretch our legs a bit.
Sounds good.
All
So
right, I'll turn the ship in the direction of that their distress signal.
sounds good. And then while you're doing that, there is a playback message about like the specifics. It is hailing from a Union cargo vessel called the Lammergier. They are saying that they suffered massive damage in a pirate attack and have had to make a pit stop on an uncharted planet. And they desperately need supplies to get their engine back online. So this is broadcast on a Union channel, but I imagine as pirates, you kind of have you got your shady tech for that kind of thing to pick up. It's like people that have like the little like police transmitters in their cars, even though I forget the exact legality of those these days. But you do see that the planet is around about a 3 days journey, assuming you all haul ass, and considering that there's not a lot going on, um, I imagine you all do so. Then, after the journey, where you are playing ping pong or whatever the crew likes to do to pass time in the meantime. I don't know why ping pong was my first option, but whatever, why not?
It's
You do
all
like
it's all mahjong.
oh god.
Tom Mahjong.
It's the most
Yes.
popular game in space in the year 25 whatever.
It's the only one that survived the multiple
Yeah.
like governmental collapses and unshackled AI, just mahjong.
I'm down for space Mahjong.
No wonder you're all pirates.
Vtubers.
No, listen, those mahjong soul skins in the future cost a lot of points. They don't have a very generous gotcha system.
And the limited time character still hasn't come back.
We were pushed to piracy because of it.
So eventually you come up to this planet, and like the record said, it is according to all your star charts. It is completely unknown. You're also at like the ass end of like the fringes of Union space because if they catch you being a pirate out sort of like in Union space, they're gonna shoot you down. Um, but it is a lovely, like just green and blue ball. Like as far as you can kind of tell from your like what you can kind of make out from the distance, it is nothing but jungle. It's just like a wall to wall like tropical jungle as far as the planet goes.
Oh my gosh. We could help someone and I can work on my tan. This sounds amazing.
This looks pretty nice. Be tempted to see there might be good fishing down there too.
Yeah, who could be in distress here? Gosh.
So tropical.
All right, assuming the atmosphere is safe to breathe.
It is safe to breathe, actually. I'm imagining that like your sensors aren't great, but like you can kind of tell that like if a plant's gonna
Right.
be breathable before you come in. I mean, you don't know about like weird parasites and whatever, but hey, oxygen.
Also,
Yeah, so
usually
basically
have,
like
suits and
a
stuff.
Class M planet in Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly.
Typically, I think the pilots generally have suits that can also take care of this stuff too. Like my character is literally in just like a giant fucking hard suit. I don't even breathe your atmosphere at this point.
Right.
True. Yeah, like it probably wouldn't hurt to put on this suit anyways. You get ready to go.
That's right. Well, I've got my helmet. I've got my hat to keep the sun out of my eyes. I'm ready to go.
Helmet protect head, hat protect helmet. Let's fucking go.
Mhm.
So all of you begin to kind of like as your scanning abilities aren't super great because you are in the space equivalent of an old semi, so you will have to kind of get closer to the planet, sniff out where this wrecked Union cargo vessel is at. So then as you all sort of begin to kind of pull inward, and once you kind of break atmosphere, you notice just like two things. Like one, it is just like absolutely lovely because like you guys, I imagine you still got like that like front facing kind of like typical spaceship, like it's not glass, but you can look through the front and be like,
Yeah.
whoa, trees.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
the other thing you notice is the gigantic array of space lasers being fired directly at you.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
What? Why?
From surface side or from
From surface side, like appears that like as soon as you hit a certain perimeter point, a series of kind of like anti-ship bombardment lasers have begun to fire. So, here's what we're going to need to do, everybody. It is considering that your quality of your ship you're going to be rocking with, it's not going to be really possible to dodge these. It will be more mitigating how bad the crash is going to be. So, this is where you might want to look at your character sheets and see what skills you have available and how well, like what do you think you're going to try to do in an emergency landing situation?
Well,
I am gonna try to stay cool. Or survive. I'm gonna try to bring us in for a smooth as silk crash landing.
I wish to use my +6 to blow something up. In this case, it's
You could do it. You could try to like shoot your way through the trees to kind of make the landing like less awful.
So
Oh,
to
true.
use the skill, all I need to do is just hit the button on the character sheet, right?
Yep, just hit the funky little die, and if you roll above a 10, you succeed.
Could I
Alright.
use a drone to investigate the lasers?
Probably at this point you're going to be doing your like person-based skills, just because
Mm.
like you're not really going to be inside your mech at this point.
Oh,
Alright.
right.
Okay, so Barber, you are unfortunately not particularly staying
I
cool.
did not keep my cool.
Understandable.
Buckle up,
I-
everybody. This is going to be a rough one.
Then I could, as you said,
I
I could
would-
use my blow something up skill to try and clear some trees out so I have a cleaner landing.
You could.
Yeah,
I would
do
just
have-
like to survive, so I'm gonna roll.
We do have guns in this thing,
survive.
right?
You do have guns, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna roll to try and shoot some trees out of the way. It's a little easier on us.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I survived.
I think I did a good job.
Survive, blow up,
I'm
and
very good at
Wing,
blowing things up.
what would you like to do as well? What would you like to do?
Can I also blow something up?
Let's see. Oh, I can adjust the board just a little. Yeah, you can man some like sub torpedoes or whatever. There we go. This is like a good compromise in having a little board thing. There we go. I can cover up that at the very bottom. Excellent. Let's see. All right, so I believe that. All right, so let me know, Wing, when you've clicked the little skill thingy.
All right, I clicked it. I think I hit
All right.
roll.
All right, there we go. So pretty good rolls together. So, here's sort of
Poor
how
Barber.
everything plays out. Behind poor Barber, just like a regular guy, just kind of in a little over his head. Suddenly, you go to a little like nice little jungle planet, get fired at by a bunch of lasers, and then have to make an emergency crash landing. Hard to keep your cool there. Meanwhile, Petunia, I imagine like you're realizing there's going to be a crash. Also, I'm going to roughly dictate things, but if you want to change it too, feel free. I'm just kind of giving like a framework. I imagine at this point, since you're realizing things are going to go crashing down, that you're gathering supplies.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly good at surviving. Apparently.
Yeah. And when you're like slumming it out away from your hyper rich parents, you gotta know how to do that. It's a little bit take as much. And then meanwhile, Gwing and Dust both man the guns and begin blowing out as many trees as possible before
Hell
the crash
yeah.
landing happens. So eventually, like you sort of like slam down, skid, sort of detach the back of your trailer. and the top kind of goes skimming off into the distance. However, because you all did pretty well with your various shooting things, effectively there's just going to be a thing where like the more skill checks you made, the less damage that would be done to your mechs. So if all of you go to your mechs and just add 2 damage to each of those, subtractable by armor if you have it, that is going to sort of show where, that's effectively, you kind of did that as smooth as possible without things, just your mechs getting the brunt of this
Yeah.
crash.
I
So
took 1
2
HP
damage
off.
off the HP?
Yep, just off the HP, just off the HP.
Check if you have armor though.
Yep.
I have
Nope.
no armor. I'm a glass cannon.
So I have
I also have no armor.
2 armor.
Oh, so you take no
Damn.
damage, right?
Yeah. I think your Tortuga just like bounces off the
I'm
ground.
fine.
There
I
we
also
go.
have, in case I did have any damage, I do have new paint job as a skill.
Gotcha.
Custom paint job, that's it. So if I did take structure damage, I'd just roll a d6.
You're totally fine then. You are
Yep.
you are a-okay.
Not even a scratch on her. The
Right.
albatross is fine.
I'm so glad you're John Bloom.
The albatross is fine.
That's my name.
John Bloom.
So
This
with
makes me think of John Doom. Sorry.
I have a first name. People forget.
Yeah.
I also forgot as well the first time. I'm aware of it now. So at
And
this
John
point,
Lancer.
the force of the impact is enough to like make you all black out. It's just like a lot going on. But
Great.
all things considered, pretty good crash landing. I'm gonna give that a solid 7 out of 10.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right.
So now we blacked out. We're not going to wake up in like a fantasy world, right? This is not an isekai. I just want to be sure.
This is the rug pull. We're actually in a totally different game system.
We wake up, or we wake up, and then we're on the back of the Skyrim cart. You're finally awake.
There we go. I have 2 separate scenes. I gotta manually move those. All right. So you all come to and kind of take a quick bearing of your surroundings. So as far as you can tell right now, your mechs are some ways away from where you are now, though it's going to be hard to find them without doing a little bit of trekking into the jungle. Some other information that you can kind of put together, especially with Petunia, actually. Since you did a survival check and you're sort of the first one out and about to awaken up, you're able to kind of notice something.
Okay.
Um,
I noticed something.
so you've got enough emergency supplies scrolled away. You're kind of
Yes.
taking inventory of the wreckage.
I would like to
Yeah.
add that when I first got kicked out by my family, I basically stashed my mech full of MREs. And so anytime we're low on food, I just bring out the absolute like bottom of the barrel shittiest MREs in the galaxy
Steve,
to
is
share.
that you?
So they're everywhere.
Yeah, you have like hidden within like your sleeves and your shoes and your bag, just like I don't know, like what's like a knockoff just for like calorie boys. There we go. You have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Since survival 2 is also just kind of like being able to handle yourself in the woods, you're able to like make some kind of like effectively some traversal gear. You're like making like little machetes out of the scrap metal and sort of like piecing together little makeshift backpacks. You are wilderness prepared, surprisingly. Rich girl crashes on planet. 3 minutes later, Rambo. But I mean, it's working out. And then as the others wake up, one last sort of detail before everyone like awakens and you can kind of figure out what's going on. So hello everybody, welcome gummy
hello,
worms.
Raiders.
Welcome.
Hello, Raiders.
We are
Hello, Raiders.
playing.
Raiders.
We are playing Lancer, a very cool TRPG about getting marooned in the woods and having to eat nothing but calorie mates to survive. Also mechs, I guess? Question mark.
I just crashed a spaceship.
Yippee! It wasn't his fault. He got shot with like a billion lasers.
You
So-
I
tried.
should have kept my cool better.
So one sort of last thing with your survival is you do notice it looks like when you were blacked out that someone was ruffling around through your ship, but like tiny little footprints kind of like went out into the woods, like from the woods into your ship. Looks like they took some snacks and then left.
Like how tiny are we talking? Are we talking like tiny little lady, or are we talking like squirrels?
Like child size maybe.
Oh
Hmm.
God, children. Okay.
Do look human, or at least humanoid, and at that point, everyone sort of wakes up after shaking off the concussions.
Can I use my? I want
Ooh.
to use my investigate skill to figure out more what happened.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah. I. Oh. I
Right.
did not do a good job.
Can't believe they
You're
took my beer snacks.
they took all your corn nuts.
I don't care if they're kids; they're gonna pay.
So like you're able to get up on the wreckage and take a look around, but as far as you can really see, it's just sort of jungle. Like you kind of see just like the smoke kind of wafting in the wind of like the various wrecks, but sort of figuring out your bearings is a little tricky at this point.
Okay. I
Dust,
don't
did you see
currently
anything?
have.
Oh, I saw nothing. I ain't got nothing. Nope, no luck here.
Mhm.
My investigatory skills failed me.
But I also do know, just off the top of my head, Gwing, I think you also have like some like repair skills as well if you want to like
Uh,
kind of like jury rig some stuff together from your ship.
yeah, I have fat or hack and fix. Um, I could try to like I could have a look at the mechs or the ships and try and see what I can do to.
The mechs are you have to go find the mechs. They have
Oh,
the trailer detached when you skid out.
okay. Well then in that case I'll stay back and then try to roll a hacker fix to fix the ship.
Okay, I will say right now, the ship is not fixable.
Okay.
A lot of hacking fixing you would be doing is like putting together like maybe some like flashlights and some
Oh,
like survival items, stuff like that.
Okay,
right.
is
Like
when you
like
say the ship isn't fixable, like is it obviously catastrophically destroyed?
oh yeah, no, it is a miracle you all survived. A lot of that was
Okay.
probably some combination of the tree clearing and like even though like Barber had a bit of a panic moment, he's still a good pilot. So like in lesser hands, like you all might have been like, oh god, what are we gonna do? Like went straight down, exploded.
All right. Between the other three, is Barber kind of like like we sort of all default to just sort of staring at him anytime like big decisions have to be made, or like which one of you guys do
Don't
you
look
feel
at
like?
me.
Okay, well then I look at you.
You're just like looking like we need a leader.
Should we
Well-
should we steal another ship? There is a distress signal,
Well,
so
I
that means
want to
there's
find my
probably another
mech
ship.
first.
Yeah, my robot.
I'm not going to a distress signal without my mech.
Exactly.
Obviously we're not helping them anymore, but you know, can we steal their stuff?
I mean, I'm not
We are
opposed.
pirates after all.
Look,
Yeah,
somebody shot at
okay.
us, and I would very much like to shoot back at them.
It'd be
at this
easier to
point.
steal stuff if we had our mechs to steal stuff with.
Right.
Oh my
Can we
gosh,
see
then-
any obvious trail of where our detached cargo hold may be?
It's sort of just like somewhere deeper into the jungle. You've gotten a third reroll. So like you could maybe move in what you think is the general direction of it. It might take a little bit of hacking and slashing your way through the jungle to get, but that is an
Okay.
option. So that's a potential road you could go down. The other would be figuring out what's up with like the strange children that looted your snacks.
Wait, if I could use one of these rerolls to reroll my investigate to maybe help us find the
Oh yeah, you could totally do that.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna use one of these rerolls then.
it's gonna
You
say
know,
you'll for the reroll mechanics. Just say you want to use a reroll and you can use it.
Yeah, I kind of
Alright.
forgot we had those for a second. I'm using one reroll up to try to reinvestigate.
Yeah, there we go.
Actually, could I make those flashlights now if it would help Curie?
Hey, you could do some like flashlights and maybe some binoculars and stuff. But basically, what you would do is if you roll your fix it and make it, Sasha, you could do that reroll with a
Accurate.
advantage. Yeah, inaccurate. Yeah.
Okay, you do your
Okay.
thing first then. See if you succeed.
I do not.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
if it
going to
was kids stealing our stuff, it should be really easy to take it back.
with their
True.
mechs.
like taking corn nuts from a
All right, I'm
baby.
going to do that reroll though for the investigate check and hope it works out better this time.
Okay.
Much
Hey,
better.
there
Much
we go.
better. Much better.
Excellent. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So you sort of like, I imagine a lot of it was just like getting just like beamed in the face with the reflection of your own like ship wreckage, and you kind of like squint your eyes and like readjust and kind of look back into the distance. And you can see a couple things you're noticing. One, tucked like very well hidden within the jungle at like a couple different spots are these like big laser turrets that are likely what shot you down and probably why you didn't immediately notice, because like they were not being picked up by your systems, and unless you kind of knew that they were there in advance, sort of walked right into a trap. You do have a much easier sort of idea of like where you don't really know what's like north and south, but you do know a direction that if you walk through the jungle towards it, you will get to your mechs. It'll be through the jungle though. You are like reasonably well equipped. Like it's not going to be like perfect, but you're not just going to be 4 people with no supplies going in an alien jungle. So
Well,
got
I'm personally not concerned. I have a heavy ass the exosuit thing going on. To me,
you
it's
do,
just
you
a
do.
bunch of leaves and sticks. So I'm good to go towards the ship and get our mechs back. Don't bother me none.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What about the rest? You also do like what do?
I'll go with you, Dust.
Uh,
I want my ship.
Yeah, the prospect of children kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. So, and I just follow basically the others whenever they do something. I kind of just follow whatever they're doing any given time if I have no objections. So, the second Dust starts wandering, I'll just trail after her.
Well, actually, I was thinking, what if like we could intimidate literal children. However, um, what if we tried to like convince them to give them our stuff back? And we did like we sought out the children before the mech first.
There is
Um,
also the possibility that children lead to like a form of civilization around here as well.
that is also what I'm thinking.
That could also mean the
Um,
people that shot us down, though.
Yeah, and I'm only useful with my mech.
that's hmm.
Or what if they're grown adults wearing children-sized shoes to mess with people?
Ooh.
Oh, they're definitely not wearing shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
They've
what
just
if
got tiny little feet.
Yeah, what if they're like tiny, tiny, creepy old people?
Hmm.
It's just it gets
uh
worse.
hmm.
I want my sword.
I'd like to get my mech.
I'd like to
Yeah.
get my mech.
I'm gonna investigate and follow the children's feet and see where that leads me, and see if that takes me back to society. Because
Like,
then
bye.
I'm thinking if that leads to society, that can give us more resources and perhaps more allies, and maybe even find out more information about who attacked us.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So let me take.
I just realized this program doesn't import the appearance block we put into ComCon.
Nah, not really. All right, so we'll do. I'll start with Gwing real quick, just to kind of since I think it'll be sort of quicker to approach this. So Gwing, as the more adventurous types go immediately into the jungle with scrap machetes and Calorie Boy Juniors. I'm just changing the name every time, and uh, a seething rage for lasers. You decide to follow the children's tracks, and for the most part, you would normally be hella lost in a big old forest. Like, actually, you actually got like a decent survival, don't you? Don't you got like a survival at 2?
I have no idea. How do I see that?
It should just be on your character sheet. Like that's just like there's like your skills.
Skills.
The same place you
I
rolled
have
last time.
oh narrative.
Oh, sorry. Just a tiny detail, but before Queen goes out, I grab like 4 packs of the calorie mates and just shove them into her various cargo pockets. Just it's like a default thing, being like, well, if you're gonna die, here's food. So
My survivability is 1.
Okay, so that's not too bad. You're not totally incompetent in the woods, but like it is. They do provide like a bit of like a little winding sort of path, through the jungles of this strange. And you actually do come across after maybe about a 10-15 minute walk or so. It does look like the jungle sort of clears out a little bit, and there is a tiny little village. The village itself seems to be made of like scrapped out ship parts, and along with sort of just like various other things sort of glued together with like tree sap and like branches and just like using the resource they have available. Trees and wreckage have made like a little cozy little pocket of civilization. You see people sort of like working and moving and whatnot. What do you wish to do?
I wish to investigate the village a little bit. Maybe sneak around the village perimeter, see if I can see any civilization or if there's any empty buildings I can investigate further.
Okay. Give me just like another investigation roll then.
Investigation roll. Uh, I completely forgot how to roll investigation.
Did you just look at your skill list and just see if like let's see, I can help with that a little bit.
Skill triggers.
Yeah, it's
Weapon.
under it'd be under your triggers. Just see what you got.
I
If you,
blow something up, hack and fix, stay cool, take control, and word on the street. Actually, I could use word on the street, couldn't I, to try and listen for gossip?
yeah, you could do that. You could do word on the street, just kind of like peeking around, like listening in. I don't know if Gween the character also has gigantic big ears, but if you want them to, you totally can.
Massive ears. I'm all ears.
Let's go.
All right, 15.
All right, so that's pretty good. So you're able to sort of like creep around corners and listen in, and you sort of got a sort of breakdown of what's really going on in this village. From what you can tell, it's been there a while. Like a lot of the people who are in it were born here on this planet. Most of them just sort of talk about like day-to-day survival things. Like really, a lot of the talk of the town is the fact that there are something got shot down from the sky, and they're sort of figuring out like when they're going to put together a party to sort of search through the jungle and try to find if there's anything they can scavenge from it. They kind of the implication seems to be that they're not super sure that you all lived, because at least it's kind of hard to get a good look at the sky through all the tree cover. But I imagine once hit by lasers, your poor ship basically turned to powder, and Barber careened the rest of it into the little landing spot where you're at now.
Okay.
You see them kind of talking about wanting to go talk to like a village elder to figure out like what's really the plan of attack, and you do also see like maybe like 3 children just kind of in a corner trying to like keep out of the way, just slowly munching on some Calorie Boy vanilla Pepsi snacks.
Okay. Um,
Those are the same snacks that I tucked in your pockets, by the way.
Yep, you could recognize that they are Petunia's personal stash.
okay, so I recognize it is Petunia's stash.
There's no need, you see.
And I mean, we're pirates, and those little shits stole from pirates. And we're you steal from pirates. That's not.
I mean, we're
Not cool,
pirates,
man.
but we don't have to be bad pirates.
He
We don't
stole
have to
my
be evil.
stuff.
We
Fun
we
loving
just want
adventure pirates.
You
exactly.
stole first.
We just want freedom and money. Okay, what I want to do is I want to kind of skulk around the village a little bit more. Um, maybe approach the kids and ask to speak to their elder.
Okay, so as you approach the children, I'm going to cut back to the rest of the party. So the rest of you are sort of like hacking your way through the jungle towards where your mechs are at.
I would say Dust and Barber are doing most of the hacking. By default, I don't do work.
Petunia's there too.
That's it.
So like as you sort of like the jungle itself is relatively loud at all times with sort of like a constant just like calling of birds and other animals. But as you sort of approach your mech, things begin to get a little quieter.
Uh-oh.
Hmm,
Oh.
hold on. This is a little odd. Think I can see there's a clearing up ahead. I would imagine that's where our mechs are. I'm going to try to sneak over to it without being seen.
Okay, I mean this
I
is
don't-
the you're not quite at the clearing yet. You're still on your way
Okay.
to the clearing.
Also, I have sneaking as one of my I think I have a skill for that.
Yeah, I have act unseen or unheard.
Same.
So get somewhere without detection.
I have a
And
+6 on mine.
All right, anyone who wants to creep their way through the woods, go ahead and roll that.
Petunia, you're quieter than me. Go look. My
Go
neck
look at
still hurts
what?
from the
I'm
ship
gonna-
crash.
I'm gonna
go
roll
try
it,
to
but
get
I'm
to the
just-
ship.
Okay, if you say
Get to our
so.
mechs.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm crunchy and loud.
All right,
All right.
I'll try to follow
there we
behind
go.
her.
So despite being very like loud and clueless normally, for some reason, if I have to sneak, I can sneak well.
So Petunia and Barber, you are both in maximum forest creep, just like kind of pushing your way around the trees and just keeping real quiet. And meanwhile, Dust got the big suit on, crunching every leaf in sight.
That's
And-
me.
And this is where you two kind of realize that who the creeping reason people kind of realize why things have gotten a little quieter at this point. There appears to be like from the tops of the trees a large, like kind of like bright. No, not that really bright. It blends in pretty well, like a kind of like orangish brown, almost like snake-like creature, but you can see it's got these like two sort of just like talons at the front that's using to like grip and pry onto the tree. And since Dust is like lost in the sauce, she's not seeing it approach. However, it does not seem to notice you two.
Dust.
I got my AirPods in. Also, I'd guess I have the heaviest use. I guess it'd be loud and making noise, and I probably wouldn't notice these things anyway. That's
It's a
Could I
very
roll,
subtle beast.
Could I roll act seen or unheard again? So it says get somewhere or do something without detection. And what I would like to do is to throw an MRE at Dust's head.
You're
Just
not
trying to
gonna have
get her
to roll
attention.
twice. You're still in the same scene. Your
Okay.
act unseen is still active. You can, assuming you at just all times you have a nigh infinite supply of calorie lad supremes that you can just
I do.
toss wherever you need to.
Yes, so I would like to toss one at her head to get her attention to the you said orange brown snake with legs?
With arms.
Arms. Oh, arms. Okay. Arms but no legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
All right. So
imagine
I
that,
throw
like,
one at her
army
head.
crawls
pretty much. Yeah, it's just like crawling
instead
from
of
like
slithering.
it's from just like the top of a tree, just going down looking for a snack.
So there's a loud like ka-thunk plonk as it just beans her in the head.
I'm gonna take that to assume that I need to be more aware and brace myself for a fight or for some sort of
So
opposition.
especially
But
the way the calorie hits you in your head, you sort of reflexively look up and you see the creature.
Oh, okay.
Just like looking at you from the tree. And it looks like it's going to do something. How would you like to respond to this creature?
Would this involve combat or would this involve skill?
Effectively,
How-
they're the same thing outside of the mech.
How large is this creature?
Well-
And I assume we have, those machetes.
You do got like the machetes and stuff.
Wait, Do we not
Assume
have
it's,
we not have regular equipment?
you have like the ones that Petunia scavenged.
Okay, so I don't have my signature weapons.
No, you
Oh,
have
wait. Do you have like a weapon for your character specifically? Like,
Yeah.
as a perk?
I loaded them up in my sheet. So I'm not
Oh
sure,
yeah, no. If you got like character signature weapons, you can get those if they're like a character specific thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
I,
Right, because
everyone should have loaded those up when they made their character. Like I picked my armor, my weapons, and my gear and all that.
Okay, no,
I-
you could definitely have that then.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I'd
I
also
don't have
like-
any of that.
because I do have take someone out. I could try while it is crawl slithering over towards dust. I could just try to get behind it and give it a good chop on the back of the neck.
Oh yeah, certainly. You could definitely do that.
I will attempt that.
All right, you do so as it looks like this thing is about to like reach over and pounce on the dust, you just see just like Barber's fish just collide with its head and it just crumples. Just like one good solid knockout. The thing about like for people too, Lancers as pilots are like sort of like generally a cut above your average person, so this isn't that surprising, but still, creature was not expected to get fucking decked.
Is it dead or is it just knocked out?
It's definitely incapacitated, but like in a way that if you want to like do something with it, it's not gonna be able to fight back.
I kind of like to
That
just
thing
kill
ain't
it.
natural.
I'd like to just kind of coup
I
de
will
grace
s-
it basically with my gun.
Oh yeah, you can
Just-
shoot at it.
Dust, I hope there's like I know you have a gun and signature weapons, but I will say that Petunia will be slightly hurt if you don't use the machete that she scavenged for you. at least once.
if it's knocked out and we can just kill it without me having to use a specific thing, then I'll just use the wonderfully made machete to
Oh my gosh, thank
kill the
you.
thing that would have attacked me.
Thank you.
You definitely saw that creature's head off with like a machete made of scraps. It works. It's not cling. It is not a cling gun.
I take my heavy ass exosuit's boot and slam it down on its head, and then I chop it off at the neck, like you're cutting a snake's head off. That's what I do.
I'm so touched. Thank you. I'm assuming you're
welcome.
giving me the head of it because I make those kinds of assumptions all the time.
Actually, I squish the head into my boot. Like you don't understand. This is like the heaviest hard suit. This is like you can't see my face. You can't see anything. I'm just like a suit. I'm
So
like
no
I'm
head.
like I'm like Isaac from Dead Space right now.
Oh god, the
That's
stomp
the
in
kind
Dead
of that's the
Space.
kind of suit I'm in. All right.
Biggest fucking
Like
stomp. Let's go.
there's yeah. Now it's headless.
Well, I will I will assume intent that was there to gift me.
I
in
give
which
you a
case-
thumbs
so
up.
thank you.
You do got the
Thank
torso if you
you.
want to like do something with that.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
not
know
the
what you do
same.
with the torso, but you got it.
That's
Thank
everyone
you.
else's prerogative.
Excellent.
s-
So
Given that the creature is dead, I'm gonna take a look towards our mechs and see if there are any others.
as you begin to look towards the mechs, we'll go ahead and move from the most dangerous prey to the most dangerous prey as Gwing approaches three children eating
Children.
snacks.
Something far worse than a snake monster. A
Far
child.
worse.
Mechanically, they go down the same number of punches. That's not true.
No.
Yeah,
No.
one good punch to the side of the head. That kid's not.
No, that's not true. I wouldn't make you roll to punch kids. That's an automatic success.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway,
I should have gone with her so I could roll blow something up.
oh no, you appreciate it. I am also just gonna, for the sake of clarity as well, just assume that you guys, like, as pirates, probably have some sort of like suit intercom or whatever if you do need to like contact the two groups. You're not totally like separately like
Okay.
locked off,
Okay.
just for the sake of playing convenience. So when
Yeah.
you approach three children, how would you like to do this?
I would like to approach them, be like, "Hey, that is my food. You can have it." Like I'll just, I mean, they already have it, so it doesn't really matter. But I I want to explain to them what happened, and I would like to talk to the village leader to get more information about this planet, and if there are any monsters we need to worry about.
Do you have like a plate cool or some equivalent?
I have stay cool.
All right, do that then. Okay.
Nice.
Holy shit, that's a good roll. So, normally, if you are a child in the middle of a little jungle scrap village, Kogas has done another reroll, incrementing that by another couple of minutes. Normally you would be like, "Oh shit, strange lady coming out of the woods. I should scream now." But like, I don't know. You seem fine.
I've
There.
come out smooth with it. But yeah.
Yeah, so you do approach, and like how like so you just basically like, hey, I don't mean any harm. I just want to talk to the village elder. And
Basically.
they look at you and they're like, yeah, okay. Like the kids definitely seem like you know that those like calorie mate things, like the ones that you got on your ship, are real bad. But they have been eating just like whatever the fuck they can find in a jungle for probably, based on what you can guesstimate, their entire lives. So they are eating the ambrosia of the gods out of a funny little box, and they're having a great time. So they're like, "Yeah, we can take you to the leader."
Okay.
And
Also,
oh yeah, no,
they stole my favorite flavor. They're not that bad. Those are pretty. Those ones were those vanilla Pepsi calorie mates are pretty good.
hell yeah. That's why you're all denied the most delicious flavor. Now you have
And now I
I've
have
like
the trust of children.
RC Cola Blackberry Blast. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like,
we've like cheddar oatmeal flavored calorie mates left.
oh, that's a much better one. I'll use that. So you kind of entered the village, and
Mm-hmm.
like it definitely seems now that you are in there, and like people are looking at you because they are you strange woman who came from the woods, but the children don't seem freaked out. And the kind of gist, especially now that you're inside of there, um, is that this is probably a village that has been made of like the survivors of ships just like yours that were never able to leave. They kind of just like built a little bit of civilization in the jungle and have been living there for like God knows how long. Um, Eventually, they do take you to sort of like the closest thing is sort of like a main central housing bit. This one in particular is interesting because it looks like there is another mech, like the first one you've seen here. That's not yours. It is incredibly rusty and fucked up. Like its arms have been blown off. It looks like it got like wrapped in some fight, but they're siphoning power off of it to power their various supplies within the village. Like
Okay.
they're mostly using scavenge tech, but they're holding on for dear life. And so the children take you to this kind of like big central area, and it looks like a bunch of like villagers have gathered around this older woman, like this like real like the kind of older lady that as she ages she begins to shrink until like maybe you're like a tiny little person, but you can kind of tell that they respect her, and they're asking about like, all right, like we are already falling behind on hunting. When are like we don't have time to go looking for scrap. But then there's like another side to like no, there might be food and supplies. I don't think anyone's noticed the kids have been eating snacks, mostly because they kind of got more pressing things to go on. And then you
Right.
show up, and this old lady's like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Okay. Uh,
Supreme Hags, yes.
Scream Hags.
Here.
All right. Hello, kind hag of the forest. I would like to ask about where we are. I would like to ask what this village is. And then I would like to ask about any dangers we may encounter, and if you know anything about the lasers being fired off.
So she stands up, which is like you thought she was standing up, but she was sitting. So she stands up
Okay.
now. A change in height does not occur. Um, she kind of like begins to like pace around you and get like a real good look at you. She seems like at one you kind of get the implication that at one point this lady must have been like a real hardened space person, but now has just kind of aged her way out of it. She's like, so you were the one who came from the sky. Okay. Okay. Kind of blows on like a little like pipe that's still in like relatively working order. Well, there you go. Well, you've made yourself to the only bit of the island that hasn't been taken, that's not under warden control. Welcome to the last respite. We're all stranded here together and have been trying to make it the best we could. What's your name? I'm Oba.
You can call me Gwen.
Nice to meet you, Gwing. And she kind of like sticks out her hand, and you kind of notice it's like a prosthetic, a little
Aesthetic.
like little metallic claw.
Okay.
It's like, so were there any other survivors?
I'm going to lie and say no.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's fine. I mean, you're still playing it cool. Like
Yeah.
you're still a status cucumber right now.
Okay.
So she's like, that's real tragic. I was hoping maybe we'd had some able-bodied people, maybe some weapons to kind of deal with this situation, but well, I guess you're gonna live here in this village. What you do? What's your job?
I again, me lying. I happen to be the head engineer of the ship that just crashed. I am very handy with anything involving repair. I'm very capable of hacking and fixing anything that is needed. I also happen to be a demolition expert if anything needs to be blown up.
Oh, demolition expert, you say? Interesting.
Could you tell me more about the conflict happening on this fine planet?
She sets you down. I'm gonna kind of like summarize the chat you two are gonna have.
Okay.
She explains sort of out of her village, she is the only one who has ever seen space. Because she, like you, many years ago, was a pirate. Got a strange communication about a Union cargo hold that was a cargo ship that was damaged, and they were going to go loot the fuck out of it. Got shot by a laser, crashed. By sheer luck, happened to stumble upon the earlier version of this village, and effectively, as they've managed to like, it seems like this happens every couple of years. Every couple of years, a ship will come, likely of pirate origin, but some of them were like, no, we're totally not pirates. We were just concerned civilians trying to help out. You don't know at this point, or maybe even particularly care whether that's accurate or not. But it does seem like there's a steady supply of ships that keep getting shot by the people who are maintaining the orbital lasers, which are they refer to it as the wardens, because the one time they've able to sort of like catch one out of their mechs, there was sort of a implication that they're doing this on purpose to keep all of the pirates jailed here forever. They're using a very tasty bait that pirates cannot resist, a defenseless government vessel.
Okay, fair enough. I guess if so, my main motivation is to figure out if they have any resources. And actually, no. Maybe I could offer to the old lady to investigate the laser and try to or at least deter any threats that may harm the village.
Okay. We're still gonna go off your continuous stay cool, since this is sort of gonna last for this scene bit. She does like the cut of your jib, mostly because it's like she's like basically says like, real brave of you to wander in from the woods without like really introducing yourself, rolling up here and then asking who's in charge. Like, she likes your gusto. So she knows. She's going to tell you a plan she's been cooking on for a couple of years.
Okay.
But she also wants you to probably talk to some of the other villagers to get some details, because it's going to require a couple of things.
Okay.
But the last remaining bit of her ship that she still kind of has a hold of is a big fucking hole-breaching shell that would be normally fired out of its cannon to like do for real intense ship-to-ship combat. However, she no longer has a cannon to fire it out of. The reason she's mentioning this, though, is she has been trying for years to hope that one day maybe they could find someone with mechs that they could use to deliver this. She knows where like the Warden base is, But any attempt for them to roll up with just like, you look at the villagers, they're doing about as well as they can be doing right now. But they cannot fight in a mech fight. They will absolutely get slaughtered. Like the one time they were able to capture a guy was because a pirate survived, and they basically had like a mutually assured destruction scenario where like one of the wardens killed the pirate, and then that's his mech in the village. It's powering all the supplies because it got its arms blown off, and he was just kind of like sit and pray. But if like somehow if like because you haven't told her about your mechs, and also you kind of lied and said that you're the last one. She's assuming that maybe in like 20 years, once they get enough scrap together to build their own mech, maybe someone might be able to do a suicide mission to sort of drop that bad boy off deep into Warden territory. Till then, though, she's really happy that you know how to repair stuff because that's going to be your job now.
Okay. Well, I just so happen to have a mech as well.
And when you say that, everybody in the room fucking turns their eyes to look at you. Like what? And with that, we'll go ahead and speak about mechs. Let's come back to the regular crew. No. So
All right, so we have a crushed the crushed skull of one of those brown snake thingies, and then the torso, and Barber being useful, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's very useful.
I'm gonna assuming are we in visual, contact range of our mechs?
You are now, yes. Yeah. So you can kind of like the clearing. Luckily, from your trailer, like you're still far enough in the woods that like you're not just like out in the open, but you can kind of get a better look at what's going on with your mechs. A couple of things are immediately like visible without any sort of like rolls. One, your trailer has sort of opened up. Like it is just like the back part's just fucking just like been can opened up, but your mechs is spilled out. Pretty good shape, honestly. Like the nice little buckle you were sort of able to do before colliding means that they suffered minimal damage, and like the Tortuga fucking hit that ground like a champ and bounced off. You do see besides your mech, however, that there are two others. Both of them seem to be pretty small mechs, like maybe about the size, if we're just going by like size 1, aka about the size of Wings and Petunia's mechs. And it looks like that they have managed to sort of quickly mobilize a sort of like a big maglev platform to try to move your salvage mech somewhere. They were able to lift the Black Witch and the Morning Cloak onto there. However, even with two mechs, they are goddamn struggling to try to lift the Tortuga in there. They are trying, and like they're kind of like, when something's like way too heavy, you try to like grab and drag it and maybe try to like slowly like push it up onto the platform.
Yep.
They are in the process of doing that now.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the Monarch has not been messed with because it is they're like, okay, we did the two easy ones, let's do the hard one, and then we'll compromise on the medium one and just kind of take these somewhere.
I'm gonna turn to Dustin Petunia and say, well, what are we gonna do about this? I mean, I'd love to just go and hop in, but I don't want to get punched by a mech.
I am right on the verge of freaking the frick out over my mech Buttercup. Buttercup is like, it's the only thing I have left that's nice, and they've already moved on to a thing. It's not theirs. It doesn't belong to them. So I might be losing my axe seen or unheard pretty quick because I'm about to get loud, I think.
How close are we to our max?
You're like reasonably far-ish away at this point, but if you kind of like hug the perimeter of the forest, you can sort of get closer to the Monarch without super being noticed.
So here's my thought. I have my heavy weapon, which is an explosive weapon. It's ordnance, and a lot of blowing up skill. I know these are mechs, but could I use that to plant my heavy signature weapon and jerry it to like fire off like a distraction shot in like say like 10-15 seconds to get their attention so I can get to my mech and get in it?
You could probably do that, yeah.
What
I
what if instead of you doing a distraction shot, I lost my cool and became a distraction before?
and
Well,
then you just kind of like run over to the monarch while Petunia's screaming.
That
yeah, well,
might
I'm screaming and throwing MREs at their heads
that might
or
get you
whatever I can
killed
reach.
though.
Yeah. They are in mechs. Granted, small ones, but
Whereas if I set this up to fire at them, they're gonna probably look at it or move to try and investigate what the hell just fired at them.
I've got act seen or unheard, assault, stay cool, and survive for my skills.
You could probably try to act seen or unheard again and try to sneak up to your mech while I distract it with blow something up. Oh wait, no, yours been picked up on the
Yeah, mine's
thing?
been picked up.
So it's on a
mine
it's
is
on
not yet picked up.
so it's on like this like effectively like a mech sized kind of like little like floating magnet dolly thing. It would be possible for you to get on it. It would take some time to climb up there. Not impossible, but like a little tricky to do so.
At the very least, if I can get in my mech, I can maybe scare them off, because mine's big and explodey and stompy, and theirs are small.
Mine's got a nice big old shotgun and battering ram.
How big is this clearinghouse?
Let's see. I don't have an exact size, but like it's big enough that like your mechs would maybe have like a couple of like hexagons of movement to move around and still be in the open. So like fairly big clearing.
Because honestly, for my character, I feel like screaming and throwing stuff at them and then running back into the tree cover would be my instinct. Just full temper tantrum about my mech being taken.
Go for
Which
it.
would
I mean, this
would give opening for Dustin Barber to get to their mechs.
this is a one shot, so you can follow your heart. Yeah, you got nothing to lose.
All right, with my axe seen or unheard still as my backup there. I think while Dustin Barber are actually trying to be reasonable about this, I am running towards the two smaller mechs, the ones that are the enemies, screaming and throwing stuff at them.
So from the go ahead and roll for that, and I'll just like say roughly what's going on through the eyes of the mechs.
And that's act seen or unheard, right?
No, I think you're purposely trying to be loud. I think that might be like the
Yeah.
act aggressive or whatever.
That might be assault. You have
I
assault.
might
Or
want to
assault.
take advantage of the distraction and try to get into the Tortuga.
You
I,
can totally do it.
I still kind of want to do my explosive shot thing,
Not
because
bad.
Yeah, know what? Why don't you just make distractions? If I get in the Tortuga, I can probably just
Yeah, I
You know,
rolled
draw
assault
their
and I got a
attention.
15.
I'm going to still use my heavy weapon to make some sort of explosive distraction, because I have a +6
Alright.
on this.
and I will
let's-
try to act unseen or unheard to get
I'm setting
over
my...
into the albatross.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Whoa.
All right, this plan worked pretty well. So here's sort of the breakdown.
Love that the
The-
check is just called blow something up.
So I imagine the way it has gone down. So these two mech guys, you don't really know much about them from the outside, but they are loading your mechs onto this little mag platform. And it's been taking a while because the Tortuga weighs like 1 billion tons. It's bulky as shit. And they know eventually this will work, but it's like a tiring, menial job to do. And then a crazed woman emerges from the woods, shrieking and throwing things. And then they just, what the fuck is going on? So they just kind of just like let the Tortuga go, and it begins to sort of slide down the maglev. Just like back, like basically any progress they made in the last 15 minutes just reset. And they're like confused and impressed. Like they're not going in guns blazing. They're like, we need to pick up this woman and investigate. Like, what is this? What is happening in our lives? So I imagine around this time, as Barber is kind of creeping around the corner from the woods, just schmoozing over to the Tortuga. As the two mechs approach, suddenly a rocket fires off and like beans the one in the back directly in the leg, which causes it to trip into the other one. And they just topple like dominoes, fall over, and then like as they're trying to like right themselves, and they're doing that thing where they're just kind of like what the fuck? Why did you trip into me? Like they're comfortable enough in their mechs where they're like slapping each other, like not enough to cause damage, but just like come on, dude. Walk in. At this point, Barber is just like full on sprinting, just getting in there. Systems go. You are operational. You are operational inside your Tortuga.
All right. So, how close are these other mechs to me?
They're close enough for your shotgun, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I was thinking about either that, or I do have a daisy cutter, which puts up a big cloud of smoke, the attack cone, providing soft cover if I wanted to make cover for Petunia and Dust to get to their mechs.
Oh yeah, no, you can totally do that.
Yeah,
I
so I definitely want to get my mech.
I think I will do that. Then, are they kind of in a line from me?
Yeah, they're within a line. This is out of combat, so the distances and stuff are
Okay.
gonna be pretty loosey goosey. So when you do that, you deploy the smoke. They are super bamboozled. All right, that is enough to. Oh, it does damage too.
It does.
So you're not gonna really need to worry about like the cover thing. So like visually, like I forget like what's the daisy cutter like? It just fires like a incendiary cloud, I think. Like how
Yeah.
like how exact is that? Okay,
Please don't cook us.
it's okay. So Petunia, from the ground, you see them kind of begin to get up and right themselves, and then you just see like just hear like a tunk as the daisy cutter just collides into them, and then both are immediately incinerated. As you could just like see them just go off in a puff of smoke. Like whatever their mech is made of is not particularly durable, and that was like a nice surprise hit. So congratulations, they are dead.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's like
go
like a
on-
giant blunderbuss. Yeah, you just pull out
Yeah.
like ye old the forefathers said that we had the right to bear arms, and just like
I get on
with
the
that
little
blunderbuss.
intercom and I'm like, coast is clear.
so as the smoke cloud parts, and then you just see the smoke of their burning remains, like maybe like a good 10 feet in front of you, Petunia.
All right, and then I immediately. 1 second. There we go. I'm like, thank you so much. I just want my mech back. Thank you. I'm just like full on like sobbing in gratitude towards Barbara right now.
Aw.
Not a
Once
scratch on her.
Once again, I give a thumbs up. I just go get my mech. Like, hell yeah, brother.
Can a
Yeah,
Tortuga give a thumbs up? Does it have articulated thumbs?
I think for the most part, outside of horse mechs, everyone has a arm that you can do a thumbs up with.
I give
Yeah,
I give a thumbs
I'm
up back.
slowly climbing into this mech, and the entire time I'm filling the comms with like a refrain of cursing out the two people who were trying to steal our mechs and like thanking Barber, and just generally a mess. I'm a
We
mess
hear this
climbing into my
entire
mech.
thing going on
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I was about to say at this point, Gwing, when you're like doing the like, I might know where a mech is, you just hear like, just coming in. The villagers can't hear it, but then you were just trying to do your big dramatic moment. And you just hear gross sobbing coming. Yeah, the ugly cry, exactly. Oh, we gotta add break, so pause for about 30 seconds and we'll resume. Oh, it all works out with a little bit of violence.
Violence
Look, just a
solves
little
everything.
bit of application of, large
Also-
percussive blast.
The outcome of this, with us immediately getting our mechs back, has absolutely validated that I made the right choice by screaming and throwing things at them, which is mostly unfortunate for the rest of the crew.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if
I don't
it
need more
works, it
validation.
works.
Yeah, positive reinforcement. It's fine. So, all right, ads are back. So yeah, you just hear just like gross sobs coming from the intercom's Gwing.
I'm going to choose to ignore it because I probably I'm gonna assume it is Petunia being Petunia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah.
And I'm too locked into this bit. I'm too invested. All right.
Gween has already changed over citizenship, being like, crew who? No, I work for these people now.
So given that you said we do have an intercom system,
Yeah.
Gonna, pull that up and go, Gween, we've got our mechs back. There were other mechs kind of scoping around, but keyword is were there, so we're in the clear right now. Have you found the people who took our snacks?
Yes. Well, actually, I'm still technically in the room with the lady. Yes.
I imagine you're doing that thing when you're like, hold on a second, just kind of turn around, just kind of punch over into your like little
Or
communication.
Okay.
could
Hold
you
on.
do
I'm
that
not.
thing where you know how sometimes people phone 911 and they're trying to act like they're not talking to someone, but they are? So he's just asked that question, and you're like, "Yeah, the weather is nice today," or something like that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you can totally do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm not going to respond, but I'm going to turn on my my intercom and then kind of like hot mic our information to like interlay the conversation that's happening. So I'm gonna continue on the conversation, basically being like, yeah, I think I know where a mech is. I would absolutely love to help you with this. Um,
But
if
at this point, like when you say that, like one of the villagers, one that sort of looks like he's like typically sort of like leads hunting party, just like really gets down on his gets down on his knees, like please tell us, please, this is the
Okay,
moment we've been waiting for so long. Like just like
okay,
grabbing your hand, just like real like my parents used to tell me stories of the stars. I want to see them so bad.
okay. I'm going to or I'm gonna say if I can get a party together, as well as many resources as you can reasonably give without without hurting anything, uh I would like to take a party to me to go find these mechs, and then we can come back here and deal with this threat on this planet.
So as soon as you say that, the man who quickly introduced himself as Louis like gets up and he's just like go muster the vehicles, go, and like all the hunting party just begins to scatter. Like they have effectively like two working sort of like hover car things, which usually they
Mhm.
use to like kind of drive into the woods, try to kill as much weird snake creature. You do like it's hard for you to have the context for this because you didn't see one yet, but like you can kind of tell they're wearing a lot of like weird snake leather mixed in with sort of like salvaged clothes and whatnot. Like imagine like you had like a jumper and there's like a hole ripped out of it. They just put like snake leather there. Very stylish.
That sounds
Hmm.
cool.
So they do
So,
mustard up. Yeah, go for it.
I was going to say, does the intercom give us any kind of geographical data, or is it just purely communications?
Probably just voice at this point.
Okay. So I
I'm,
guess
I'm
I'd just say to everybody else, well, why don't we head back to the remains of the ship now that we've got our mechs back?
Yeah, can't we just like between the
Can we?
two larger mechs pick
Yeah,
up
I was going
Queen's
to say,
mech
can
and
we
just
just
go?
yeah,
carry Black Witch back?
Oh, you can easily do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the way back in a mech is a lot shorter than the way forward
Yeah.
through the jungle as a person.
Yeah,
I'll
let's go
I'll
back to
pop
ship.
I'll pop Black Witch on my shoulders. Mech piggyback ride.
Aw, it's adorable.
You are way, way bigger than her mech is, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
Isn't the Black Witch like really tiny?
You're a
it's pretty
size
small.
you're a size 1, we're size 2, and the difference in size between us is pretty significant.
The only
Oh,
really smaller mechs, there are some size 1/2 if you want like the goblin, which I love, but it basically hangs onto another mech like a parasitic leech.
Oh, I kind of love that.
that's
It's
really
so
cool.
small that it's more like powered armor than an actual mech. It's because it's all hacking. It's like all hacking all the time. All right, so at that point, like they muster the cars and begin to sort of like drive their way with you in the like front seat with Louis. Like you're in Louis's one, and then like another one kind of follows behind with a bunch of dudes. They all have scavenged guns. It doesn't look like they're in great shape. You don't know how much ammo they got. They're really rocking, but they got some.
Okay.
And
Uh,
as you all head back towards the so you're about to say something.
yeah, I want to lead them back to the ship.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. I assume that's
and
where you're going. Yeah.
yeah.
So at this point, like as you begin to drive, you just see like from the horizon, you just hear like the sound of trees being displaced as the Tortuga fall closely behind by the Monarch, and then the Morning Cloak can just kind of step through the wreckage as all of you converge on there. And like when the people like park the cars and look up at them, they are legitimately shocked because they haven't seen one this pristine ever that wasn't actively trying to kill them. So then they are really all looking at like going like, "You're really gonna be the one to get us out of here."
Wait, are they concerned at all about the other mechs? Because Gwyn said there were no other survivors.
They're taking the fact that Gwing was like, mechs will be here and that you didn't all immediately open fire on them. I imagine, Gwing, you'd probably be like, "Hey, don't immediately open fire on these. Also, I mean, I'm riding a Jeep with them. Please don't."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Basically, like flag them down. Warn everyone that they're safe. Like they're with us. I think that's
So
it.
the party has reunited both with each other and with your mechs.
Hey, Queen, I brought Black Witch back. I just put it down in front of my mech.
Okay.
It's a little dinged up from the crash, but is otherwise doing relatively all right.
Also, I'm my nose red and eyes still puffy from crying. I go up to Gwyn. I'm like, "Did you find my snacks?
Yes.
Did you get
I
them
didn't
back?
bring them back. No.
Okay, okay."
Unfortunately, a child was already through half of the food they stole. So I unfortunately could not salvage them.
That makes sense. Children are the worst.
True.
So, what did you find?
So I happened to find a village. These kind people following me happened to have it, and I don't know if how much you picked up on the intercom, but there happened to be this island is not or planet. This planet is not or is not safe to be on. It has been taken over almost entirely, and we've been led astray by uh
A phony distress signal, yeah.
yeah, funny silly distress signal. Um and I think it is worth saving this planet.
Wait, maybe I should whisper this because they're all around. Are they gonna like pay us? We're really short on cash. Like really.
Yeah, what does this get us though? I mean, I
It
guess
gives us dignity and respect.
that doesn't feed us. That
Yeah.
that's nice, honey.
Do they have like how I mean, okay, like I really like I'm switching voices here. I really love like this tropical vibe and stuff like that. But I don't know if I want to like commit to settling down here forever. So like how do we get out afterwards?
See, that's the cool part. So they have a village that is completely safe from the rest of the planet, and while I don't think they can offer us food, they can at least offer us salvage while we repair our ship.
I mean, that ship's kind of trash. I don't
No,
think
no,
it's gonna be
that
repaired. That ship's kind of dunzo.
no, that ship is fucked. You know, Gwyn,
Ship
you
is
look
fucked.
back at the ship and you're like, "I want to save you, buddy," but it is like
I mean, I
the
guess
fires have burnt
toast.
down. It is now a nice little bundle of scrap.
I
We can fix
guess
it.
whoever
It's
controls
fine.
this planet probably has a base with ships too, which we can probably steal.
Yeah, do
And
the
so
wardens
that's
have money?
no, maybe. But the thing is that we need a ship to get off here anyway, so you might as well steal their nice things. If we steal their nice things, maybe we can sell their nice things, right? You know, if it's not
Okay,
money, it's something we can
Well,
sell for money.
can we
well,
negotiate with these people if we like defeat these wardens for them? Can we take the stuff from the wardens?
that is actually really
I don't see why not. It's not like they'd be taking it on their own anyway. They're not going to defeat them. If the victor goes the spoils. If they can leave them a ship or something to get off the planet if they want, but because we're not going to take everything, right?
Yep.
Let's assume there's a big old base. We're not going to haul everything out of here, so we can probably leave them a little something. But I'm not really as worried about them so much about me getting off here. So I guess we kind
Yeah.
of helped them by accident, which is great and
Yeah.
all. Like,
Well, we certainly have a good party to help us.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
want to know more
yeah.
about these wardens. Why did they shoot us down in the first place? Is it just to what are they doing here, you know?
Like
that's a question.
when you're all talking to each other, like the guy who identified himself as Louis earlier will sort of like get down and also like yell to like he doesn't know how well you can hear outside the mech. You got pretty good sensors. And he does say like mighty lancers. Like we are humbled by your excellent machines of war. Please come back to us with our village. You have much to discuss with our elder. She can now finally enact her plan to get us off of this planet and back into the stars where we belong.
I kind of point to myself and the others, and I'm like, mighty?
We
What?
might as well see what they have to say. It can't hurt. We don't know where we're
Fine.
going anyway. If they could at least point us this warden base
Yeah.
or whatever the hell they got, it's at least worth their time in that regard.
All of my
That's true.
huffiness about my stolen snacks has absolutely been placated by being called mighty. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe they're redeemable.
These are compliment star pirates.
All
Yeah,
right, Louis,
honestly.
lead on.
Yeah, I guess a lot of you were like former just like drudgery workers. So let's just be like, mighty, oh yeah, okay.
I am going to, well, we're going to their base thing. I'm gonna use my to impress the villagers even more. I'm gonna use my what's it called? My rapid burst jump jet system while we go to the other base. Might as well.
So-
Might as well. It'll be
so-
cool.
So as like you begin to rise up, the guy does actually like wave. He's like, "Don't go too high in the air. Don't go too high in the air. Don't go too high in
Oh
the air."
yeah, no, we're not going to. It's kind of bouncing. It's kind of bouncing. It's kind of jumping.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
the hops.
When
Yeah.
he sees you're jumping, he's like, "Oh, okay."
I-
He was just so worried you'd be like, "Time to go back to space." Okay.
I think I returned to my home planet. No, I got the Air Jordans on. That's all.
There we go. He's just overly. He's excited. You're like.
Dust died on her way back to her home planet.
I'm sorry, fellow pirates. My people need me. Yeah. So if you do decide to like kind of go back to the village with your mechs, like compared to like when Gwing originally arrived, which was like they were talking about like how are they going to handle food and like what was up with that big explosion in the sky, it is like a full-on celebration. Like all the people are coming out, they're cheering and like having a good old time, and they're waving like flags they have out of like kind of like scrap fabric, and they're playing instruments, and they're so excited. Like you hear some mention of like the chosen ones, the ones that will take
Chosen
them back to the stars.
What are we chosen for? We got shot down. We didn't get chosen.
You occasionally also hear the moniker "the ones that actually lived." I get the feeling that every now and then, when a ship explodes nearby, they're like, maybe these ones will. No, they're dead.
All
But,
right.
like-
Well, I guess I'll hop out of my my mech and say, all right, Louis, we got you have an elder, you said?
And like she comes to greet you all with like kind of like a couple of other hunters, and it's the old lady from earlier, Oba. Like she's got her smokes out. She's like looking at all of you, just like, yes, yes, this will do. This will do real nicely. She invites you all to come back into her tent for some much to
Right.
discuss.
Do we
By the way,
wanna go?
as we approach the village, I'm in my mech, and just for a brief second, I point my sword at the three kids who are still like surrounded by my snack wrappers. it's just a brief moment, just like a sort of a pause, and I point my sword at them, and then I keep going.
As soon as the sword comes
Funny.
over,
give them some nightmares.
it's like also like Morning Cloak's got one of those like no more heroes as beam katanas. It's just like the sword and then the beamer pulls up. So I imagine when that happens, they just like scatter. They just drop what little snacks they're still eating and just run into the woods.
Perfect.
And no one's gonna give you shit for that because they're excited that you might help them like not live in the jungle anymore.
Excellent.
I guess I can get out of my mech and hop on down with them and clump my big suit around a bit.
Yes. Have you some fun with that.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that like in this wing, this is the same tent you were in previously, but it looks like they got some tables and they got some crude maps set up. She's like, we've had Louis and the others scout as much as we possibly could, but we couldn't get too close to the Warden stronghold because we do not have anywhere near enough firepower to deal with this. But, and she kind of points to like this big building, which is just like this, like these are just all like scrap metal chunks and stuff like that. This is their starport. I know that they have ships that occasionally enter and leave the planet, so I believe those should be able to get you out. However, unless we do something about those lasers, it's just going to get shot out of space. But, like, she then kind of points to this, like, other building. She's kind of got marked with, like, a big circle around that. I imagine just, like, enough, like, crude writing utensils. This one. This is their control station. If we can get rid of this, this should be able to stop them from being able to target anything with the lasers and thus allow a ship to leave. Possibly even to cripple the defensive system entirely. However, this is all old. This is all... She just starts, like, hyper coughing. You don't know she's gonna, like, make it out of this. This will be fine. It's like they don't... Like, these other ones, they don't know a lot about the details, but this is an old Union base. Very well fortified, especially the HQ. So I think if you could probably take it out with conventional firearms, but it's going to take you a while. Which is why...
Oh, sorry. I was trying to ask her, do you have any idea how many of them there are? Because it might not even take that many people to man a facility like that if the lasers are automated.
She said, like, she basically says that a lot of them are probably automated, but it is like a full, like, this is like a village. Like, there is like maybe like large town, small city population.
Got it.
Yeah. And while she personally says like fuck them, she doesn't care about civilian casualties. That is just a thing that could potentially happen.
Yeah. I don't know how much I care about those either right now, but
Yay, more PCs. Let's go.
Not preferable, but not. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they have laser turrets, and they've been luring ships out of the atmosphere for who knows how long now, and tricking them with like, oh no, we're just the poor defenseless government entity with so much stuff that's from the government. Like they probably killed a lot of our fellow pirates.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah,
like she'll tell you that like for the most part, she's like Oba is the last one that remembers what space is like. Like she was a pirate in her 20s. Good but dumb, which is why she was like, oh, we can easily take this out. This will be like a nice little thing to get on the way home, and then lasers. A lot of people here
basically exactly what we did.
Oh yeah, no, this has been happening. Like the rest of the party gets this information now. Almost like every couple of years, this exact scenario happens.
It's the sirens.
Yeah.
Somebody should have tied me to the mast.
Fly me closer. I wanted to hit him with my fist. But so yeah, basically everyone in the village, this planet doesn't have natives. So everybody here are either the wardens, and they don't exactly know how long the wardens have been living here. Because they don't really communicate very well, or they are the remains of pirates and or quote unquote concerned citizens who decide to help out their fellow man and got shot down.
Also, at one point, I just kind of gently elbowed Dust because the old lady Oba said that she's like, with conventional weapons, it'll be, this difficult. And I'm like, Dust, you don't have conventional weapons. Like scary ones. So it should be super easy.
I'm both up real good. I have missiles.
So
Don't I
Prim
have
has
like a
provided
lightsaber?
another die roll. Well, the reason she says this is because like she's like now that all of you were like proving to her that like hey, you have mechs and you're competent pilots, that's when she wheels out this like big like nuclear warhead missile.
Oh
She
my
wa-
god.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
you do see on the side like it is rusty. It is old, but it is active. And this is what she say about conventional weapons. This is like a big enough warhead too that it's going like you can't really fire it at any of the guns you have available. You will need to drop it off and activate it like a fucking just like like a deployable bomb and then get the fuck out of there. But if you can deliver it, that should be able to like demolish the HQ and just like basically like
Oh.
a combination of just like wipe them off the map and anyone who's surviving is going to have to like flee.
Yeah,
So
I'm my ears metaphorically perk up at that because everything about my mech is all about moving very quickly undetected, very far away, and then moving very quickly, like running away basically.
If I
So
can chime in, we might not even need to do that. Is it possible a drone can set it off?
the drone can set it off. It's just that like the delivery is hard. It is very heavy and large.
So
Once it's in place, however you decide to activate it is up to you. It's not. It will need to be armed. You can't just drop it and shoot it. You will have to arm it,
I
unless you
mean,
want to
I
like
am
do like a
I
slow
am a
burn dirty
demolition
bomb.
expert.
You could do
This is
that.
literally my job. This is what my entire life has led up to this moment right here. Also, as I
what
look at the bomb, my little voice intercom thing, because I don't actually talk through like normally. Little intercom thing on my suit just crackles, and I get like a woo-wee out of me as I stare at this giant bomb. Is it how big is it too big for a size 1 mech to carry?
A size 1 mech can carry it, but they might be slowed down a little bit.
But me, the big bomb mech, I wouldn't be bothered by it because I'm
True,
big.
true.
so
You
what
could
if we had Sasha carry it in and then I can set it off with that way we all get out safely.
Is there no way for me to? So I have my Godiva missiles use a heavy weapon mount. Is there no way to launch this with a heavy launcher? Because the heavy launcher, in theory, based on me being a size 2 mech, would be a pretty large weapon, wouldn't it?
It is like this thing is meant for ship to ship combat. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, it's meant for space combat.
It's big.
So this
It's
is
probably
something to be loading
it's
into a
probably
spaceship, okay.
borderline overkill, but she basically figures that like as long as you're not standing within like abstracted to 4 hexes away when this thing activates, you should probably be fine. Which at that point you still might want to secure a ship and get out soon before like I don't know the radiation begins to like affect your DNA negatively.
Yes.
But as long as you're not that initial blast, you'll be fine in a quick second.
I mean, I'd be happy to haul that bad boy in there and arm it.
You can haul it. Both the size 2 mechs can carry it without a movement penalty. That's sort of like the big trade-off for this. Size 2 mechs can carry it, no movement penalty. Size 1 mechs will be a little bit slowed down, though, depending on Morning Cloak might still be fast enough that that's not even that big of a deal.
Mhm.
We also have the Black Witch, which can just forcibly move us. Anyway, so if we need to cover distance, I have my little boost things, and then Queen can scoop me.
Yeah, and I have where's all my stuff? I have blink space jump. I have a teleport if I take damage possibly, and then the rapid burst jump jet system for moving around quickly.
It totally work.
I'm not super quick, so not being near a nuclear warhead would be good.
I'm a decent speed. I'm a 6 speed, and I have the jump
That-
jets.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And again, we have Queen, who literally has a thing that moves
True.
8 tiles.
I do have a jump jet system, but my base speed is 3.
That sounds about right for Tortuga. slow but chunky.
Right.
What if Barber were to do, like, if we were to repeat the thing that we did before, what if Barber was like a distraction to draw whatever away from where we want to drop the bomb?
I don't mind that.
Because then he's far away and then he
But
draws people away.
keep in mind, if we're dropping a bomb, we do still need to secure a ship large enough to take us, all our mechs, and presumably this village. If not, other civilians. That's up to, our judgment call. But
That's what I was thinking with having a drone, is that we can set it off after we leave.
Alternatively, we could just kill everything and then take what we want
Yeah,
and then blow
right.
up the remnants afterwards.
That's true. You could
Right.
you could murder the resistance and then drop the nuke and then get out of there like with your leisure time. Many valid approaches, so it's really up to all of you.
I kind of want to destroy everything.
I
Not
like
for fun
just
either.
I like
going
the
right
murder
in.
everything option because then we have plenty of time when we don't have to rush and we can
Exactly.
sift through their belongings. It's like
Like their
window
bones.
shopping basically, and it's been
Yeah.
Right.
so long since I've been window shopping. You have no idea how much I miss it.
Look, we
What if-
came here to help,
And with
and this is
dust.
how they treat us.
True. Let's kill everything and then loot everything and then blow the leftovers up.
Yippee!
Yeah,
And we can then whatever we don't.
And get
we can
off this
only,
planet.
and
Yeah,
then we
well,
can go
only-
window
alternatively-
shopping and then go off the planet.
and we can
I'll-
leave some leftovers for the natives, the people that have gotten down here. It's mostly the wardens that deserve our attention.
So
All right.
so the plan is you will approach. No one will be carrying the nuke just yet until you murder some stuff, and then you will try to
Right.
deploy the nuke.
Right.
Yes.
And if any of them get mouthy with us, we can always say, we have a nuclear warhead and we will use it.
We could at least carry the nuke closer to the site, even if we don't take it in.
Well, effectively, they can. They can bring the villagers will be coming too.
Okay.
They're not going to be able to provide any real battlefield support, but they can ferry the nuke for you in one of the
There we
trucks.
go.
Okay.
Is there
I
any
like that
risk if we
idea.
bring the nuke with us and the villagers are holding on to it that the wardens could steal the nuke and then turn the nuke on us? Is there any like safeguards to our cool weapon being used against us?
She does have the activation code, so use it in theory if somebody was to tech attack the nuke and then get a feeling for what that is and then try to activate it. It would be much slower for them to pop the nuke than
Okay, that's good.
It'd be reasonably easy to stop them.
you would likely see something going down.
I imagine also the nuke would be kept like a little bit back. It wouldn't be in the fight. It'd be like in the forest.
Yeah,
behind
you
us.
you could do it that way. Effectively, we'll mechanic it as at the start of a round, you could be like bring the nuke into the battlefield, and then they will pull up at the bottom. The code is just like 5 zeros. They'll pull up at the bottom, and until they get summoned, they're going to kind of stay off to the side.
Perfect.
Okay, so I think with that, it is combat time. I think right before we do
Ooh.
this, if we want to do like a quick 5-minute break for everyone to drink and stretch, because I think the
Yes,
second half of
over.
combat will be high octane mech violence. So
Right.
let's
That
pull the
sounds
store
great.
background. There we go. Let me throw up like a little break thing as well. Hey, there we go. I still got that. So yeah, everybody, we are all going to take a short break. I'm just going to get me some more water, and then I'll come
Same.
back. And the
Likewise.
rest,
Likewise.
Be right
Yeah.
back.
Yes, same.
all of you
Okay.
as well, make sure to like stretch your legs and get some water and whatnot. I'm gonna
All
slip
right. BRB.
BRB.
RB.
Ah! Oh my god.
He lives.
Let me put my headphones on, and I have returned. Going, everybody. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
I had your stream open and
Mhm.
I got jump scared just by the top of your head popping up.
there we go. Elf jumps there. Oh yeah, strawberry. I don't know why I like the fiction change of going from like a game store to a setting. I do think one of these days I do want to get a proper game store background, but I do I think I think it's like a good setting for these.
This looks like a proper game store background to me.
Does.
Oh yeah,
Looks
I mean,
looks very similar to some of my local game stores I've played in before.
oh yeah, no, I don't remember what game store I like took this from Google image searches, but I definitely one of these days want to get like I don't know, like
Right.
put little jokes on the games or whatever. Just like do that thing where people like sneak people they know into the like little like they'll have like little dolls or whatever in the background. I want to have like maybe just like
Okay, I will agree with this, but I think you should make sure that if you get artwork commissioned for this, it still needs to have the totally like the fluorescent overhead lights that wash you out because I feel like that's necessary.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely that is important. We're missing the one
Everyone-
fact.
If you don't look like you're suffering from a moderate case of anemia, is it really a game store?
True. I don't know. Mine's like I know the reputation of game stores, but like mine's pretty legit. They also have a very strong that like if you do not shower, we will kick you out policy.
Oh, totally. It doesn't look smelly,
Yeah.
just anemic. That's all.
That's fair.
I mean, if you look at me, actually, if you look at you, me, and Bloom, all have some like the shadows under our eyes are pretty.
Yeah.
No,
Mine are very distinct.
we got the haggard hag look of like there's never enough sleep in the world.
No.
Fatigue. Yep. Geop knows. Geop knows.
The fatigue. It's capitalized.
This is what happens after you hit 30.
That like bell curve of like naps are stupid. To like, oh, actually a nap would be great right now.
Yeah, yeah. The downslope of yeah. We're just like naps are great. Oh my gosh. I would very much appreciate if my workday had a designated nap break time, much like old school days did.
That'd be so nice.
Yeah, I realized I said bell curve, I meant cliff. It is 100% a cliff, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also very lucky that my local game store is a real nice place. Everyone's real friendly. Everyone showers. They got good stock. They got used
The
rack that's
shower
really
thing
cool.
is so important. That is so make or break.
It really is.
I think it's because like I know the reputation's still there, and honestly, a lot of people, like a lot of stores, have kind of fought against that in recent times. But like you gotta undo like 20 years of pop culture stigma of like nerds are sweaty, unwashed dorkos, and you're like, no, they're just people.
No, they're just
But
dorkos.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I
A
think
variety
back
of
to the
dorkos.
first game store I ever played Dungeons and Dragons in, it was probably around 1999 or 2000. And yeah, no, it didn't smell great. It really didn't.
Yeah, that's gotten better. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
It's not like it was.
There you
Alright, take a
go.
bath. It's
The,
like
the
shit.
rest of the anemic dorkos are back. So
To be fair, all of us do look like we could use iron supplements.
On the subject of the Yu-Gi-Oh comic, can I say that the guy that goes to Magic tournaments and takes pictures,
Oh.
takes the book
Oh,
as a hero?
That guy.
I love the crack whisper.
He's
was
a
he
hero.
banned for that for a bit?
Then he
was
got
not-
unbanned.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He
'Cause-
is one of the funniest people.
Let's be real. If you're gonna show up to convention, an event like that, and you're not gonna take care of yourself or dress properly, come on, you deserve a little bit of
I
ridicule.
think like he's like this like perfect like cherub teddy bear of a man, which like I think any
Right.
like you need a very specific look for that. Like not that if he looked different, people would think he's like, oh, he's being mean or whatever. But he's just got the right look for the job he wanted.
It's funny to call it a job. I feel like it's more a duty.
True, yeah.
God,
I was
dude.
I was just thinking of that like dress for the job you want thing. But yeah, no, it was his solemn vigil to document things. The David Attenborough of ass crack.
A true journalist.
Bloom said duty.
I did.
Yeah, if you clip that, you can just use that whenever now.
Yeah. I think it's the way he solemnly gets down on one knee. Like, he's not making a judgmental face.
Yeah, it's prayer. It is an act of like hoping for forgiveness.
It's an homage.
Not for him, but for everyone. Yeah, vocation. All right. Enough about the ass cracks and magic. Oh god, I made myself huge. All right, let's go back to Lancer, and I'm going to describe the scene of the battle because there's no more diplomacy, only violence and mechs.
What do you mean?
And then
no
window
more
shopping.
diplomacy?
Fair point.
We didn't
All
even
diplomacy.
attempt it.
Yeah, I was curious how you would all interact and what kind of pirates you'd be. It turned out pretty good. I think it worked for what we're doing. Very, very silly. Thank you, Nitrous, for the clip of Bloom's duty.
Thank you. Somebody shoots us down. I assume that's immediate hostilities, and they shot the first shot, not me.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. So. Give an explanation once I make sure all of the battle maps have adjusted accordingly.
If anything, we're doing an important, I'm gonna say duty again. We're doing an important duty for all the ships in the sector, because they've been luring people in for years under false pretenses.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
So let me make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Ever.
How about, could you all make yourselves like a tiny bit smaller?
Yeah.
Sure, 1 second.
Yeah, 1 sec.
I actually just take the Lancer back. Just kind of smoosh it like this. We're doing a little background surgery, but I think this will give you all a better view of what's going on. There we go. So let me also just move the chats real quick, and then I will get going on. Let's see, YouTube people go there, and then the Twitch people will go here, and never shall the two meet fully because Twitch has an incredibly dumb rule on that. I would love to integrate them. There's all the tools out there in the world to integrate them, but
I'll be honest, I just integrated mine when I was multi-streaming, and just all of us are so far under the radar. Even me at like a partner, they're never gonna notice.
I know no one cares, but I'm just such a fucking goody two shoes nerd that I'm like, I don't want to break the rules.
Lawful good Halbernacht over here.
What if I get caught?
What if I get caught? Just say you didn't understand the rules. You get a one-time get out of jail free card by saying you just didn't get it. You're like, oh, I misread it. I'm sorry. Easy. They're like, okay, don't do it again. Fix it. Boom. You're fine.
Right. So let me give you all a sort of overview of what this is. So as you approach the Warden, better Air Jordans. It's
Sunspot made me the lovely.
That's so sick.
It's too late to integrate that into the game, but I want you all to know there's a picture now of Sasha's mech with the sickest kicks you've ever seen.
Yeah, Sunspot was kind enough to make my custom mech art.
I know.
Which you can see between me and Bloom here.
I know what to do. I have to acknowledge this.
So cool.
Perfect. Excellent.
I got those pumped up kicks.
You really do.
Those kids better watch out then.
Watch out for your bullet.
I love that song.
It's a legitimately good song, but it's just funny that the meme version of it. All right. So as you all begin to move sort of into the Warden encampment, so it was the little village you saw of Last Respite was a little it was somebody carved a small hole in the jungle for you to scrape on by. This is a settlement. The jungle around it has been tamed for the most part, other than the area you're sort of entering in from right now. The buildings, I don't know as pirates how familiar a lot of you would be exactly with older Union military architecture, but you can tell these buildings are old, but well maintained, sturdy. They're all very utilitarian military outcroppings of like of metal and concrete. It's concrete. I don't know if there's like special Lancer concrete, but they are made for function, not for form. And it is like there are houses and like a little shopping center. Well, not really shopping center. This is still like an isolated little place. So it's not like they're going to do a lot of like buying and selling goods, but it's a proper city. Now, a couple of areas of key interest. One, because it is literally impossible for you to really be stealthy in the mechs you got, and also because you did kill 2 dudes, and when they didn't report for back, they were like, go on high alert, motherfuckers. Here's sort of the situation of like the city when it's sort of like their stuff's mobilized. These little ones, which I can zoom in a little bit as well. This is going to be one of those maps where the zoom level from a distance is going to be a little hard to read. I made the enemies tinged purple to help with that.
Oh yeah, there I can see them.
So yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
this mech like right here and like kind of all the other ones of the similar size, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all like there's only so much stealthing you can really do for this type. They are more of the mechs that we're trying to load all of yours onto like a magalift. They're pretty thin and agile, can't really take a punch, but they seem to maneuver through the jungle pretty well. There's also this motherfucker that is not particularly humanoid. You kind of see it has like a big sort of like radar dish and like a little gun attached to it. I think it's like the lookout sort of thingy. And then the two, the area in, see this like pink?
Mhm.
That's your destination. That's the HQ. And directly in front of it is a big boy with a big old shield and a big old shotgun. A chunker, yes, that's the correct terminology. Very Tortuga-esque in action. Typically, Lancer NPCs don't use like name brand Lancer mechs because those are for cool PCs doing cool PC things. But it's a big boy, and behind it is a mech that is basically all missiles and legs. It is all missiles and legs. And you kind of get the feeling that Big Boy is definitely making sure that that mech does not come to harm.
What's the one on the far left of the map?
This is another one of the... Oh, that one is Sir not appearing in this battle.
Okay.
I lost it in the amount of foliage. Let me double check the
Foliage.
combat encounter.
I'm checking distances. Please ignore me.
There, you're all fine. You're all fine. So
I don't even know if you can see me doing this.
yeah, I think even a boss like 1 PC mech wouldn't be too bad. We played Stargate. Oh yeah, this is so. Lancer is made of 2 parts. A pretty loosey goosey, like mostly narrative based out of mech sequence, and then a crunchy is all hell fucking mech combat arena. So here's this is Foundry. Yes, we are now using Foundry VT once again. I need to thank Sasha for that because my resistant to change ass very much likes it.
I will
And-
convert everybody away from Roll20. I hate Roll20.
Honestly, I'm big.
Gotta
There's
say, this is like a million times nicer than Roll20.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much you can do with plugins. The
Yeah, there's-
lighting system in this thing, and the sound effects and the visuals, you can do a lot.
Yeah, there's a what's it called? There are a couple of Roll20 features that I still miss, but shout out to Moss Dragon in chat who is I've not been able to implement all of the modules, but Moss gave me a very detailed explanation of modules that I should put in next time I run this to make this even more optimized and sick. So this is going to be the earliest I very much plan to run Lancer again. So you will all viewers will be gradually seeing prettier and prettier fights.
I was gonna say also, like, for every Roll20 feature that will be missing from Foundry, the community for making stuff for it is so, like, rich and robust. I guarantee whatever you're missing has been made. It must exist. I'm positive.
Oh yeah, I think even Moss said as such as like these are all the ones that bring
Yeah.
back the features you're missing, and that's it. So So it is now combat, and the way combat works is at first a PC moves. And assuming that like you can kind of like move yourselves sort of wherever you want, but like this like bottom corner tree line, like don't, as long as you don't move past like this building, you're golden. You want to rearrange yourselves, and then the way it will work is one of you will take your turn. And whichever order you wish.
I would like to go first because I have these lovely arcing missiles and we have a lot of very soft targets and I can shoot 4 targets in one turn and possibly wipe out all the little boys. So that's a possibility.
I like that idea a lot.
And I don't even need to move because they're all in range. All the ones I would shoot are in range.
So now these also a couple of things I also want to mention. Anything that's like a gray is like a building, which would provide like cover bonuses and stuff like that. The big building of note that like regardless of the cover, this one that's like the gigantic one, that is a spaceport. Ideally, you do not want that to get wrecked.
Oh, that's our way off the planet, isn't it?
Yes. It is the primary mission is to defeat the enemies. The secondary mission is to blow up this thing, and then sort of tertiary is do not destroy your only ride.
Sure.
Makes sense to me.
I'm happy with my starting position, by the way.
What is elevation like?
So effectively you're sort of like on the edge right now where you can kind of like you're looking down on everyone in the valley, but they can kind of see you from an elevated position. So you'll have like elevated position bonuses. Except for against like this one and this one, because oh, look at that. They are effectively even.
Got it. They're okay, I see.
Yeah. There's like a little valley and then like the edge.
Ending.
Right. So
oh yeah, this would be a good one to make full screen if you can. Just this is going to be a very visually dense stream right now. And I will try to explain this the best I can to all you wonderful viewers.
Yep. So I guess my idea would be I could try to one-on-one engage the big guy if that gives one of our smaller, sneakier folks the opportunity to go behind and take out the kind of missile walker.
Yeah, I was thinking of looking at the missile walker one because, as far as I know, that's the strength of my mech is in and out.
I can clear the bottom. Well, assuming I hit, and assuming these are as soft as I think they are, I can help clear out the bottom corner, and I'm just gonna shoot the little things basically. If you let me have the first turn, we spend my first turn is clearing chaff. Basically, that is my intent right now. So if you're gonna go like say the bottom, I can try to shoot those and clear them out.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. If someone else wants to go more than me, just let me know.
No, I think that would be a good opening salvo.
No, I think you should do that because I think I have a feeling I have to make use a turn to do a move to get closer to the missile guy.
Right. I will be moving forward as well. You can use me as cover if you would like.
Well, I was thinking, I have some drones I can send out, maybe to like, I don't remember how drones work, but maybe I can send drones to like around like wherever Fury can't shoot.
So the nice thing, Wing, all of your drones should be within that folder of yours. So like if you need me to drop one on the map, then you can click it to figure out what the drone does.
Okay. So I have an ISO drone and a turret drone. And I'm assuming they have to be within range of me.
The ice out drone is basically going to block tech attacks, either offensively or defensively, to anything next to it. So you can use that defensively to protect yourself or allies against tech attacks, so they can't do any tech out, or you can put it next to an enemy to make them not able to do tech themselves, but then they're immune to tech. I forget how your turret drones shoot things. It might just, I forget if
And
it
it-
shoots when somebody else's hits, or
And,
if you just.
and if both of you use tech, that's commonly known as a tech war, aka the hit William Shatner game.
Also, Hal, if you want to delete the little pop up in chat, that was accidental.
Eh? Oh, that's where's that at? I don't think I even see it on my end. I think you're fine. Oh, the Blade Master thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can just close that.
Okay. Handy info, not necessary right now.
Right, so it sounds like Sasha's going first because I don't think anyone objected.
Yep, I like that idea.
Me too.
Right,
Yeah, that's fine.
I am going to start with one quick action to fire my one of my Sharinga missiles, which attacks 2 targets. They are arcing in the 15 range. I'm going to attack the 2 left ones, bottom left. I roll that
Okay.
out. You said those have cover here?
Effectively, if you can draw a line of sight to, like, if you have to cross one of the gray hexagons, which is a building, they have cover.
Okay, arcing doesn't require line of sight, but it is affected by cover.
Okay, so they'll get the, like, it's like the disadvantage, I think, for cover.
I think I click -1 inaccurate.
Inaccurate, yeah. I think it'll be like that.
I'm going to roll this out and pray. Oh, the rolls.
You do have 4 rerolls banked. I don't know when you want to spend them or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend one of the rerolls because we at least got one for everybody right now.
So when you reroll, you will have to reroll like a reroll for each individual dude with these multi
right,
hits.
for each individual. I'm gonna reroll the left one. I'm gonna unclick one of these and reroll for this one.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna click that one target. Oh, now it lets me mark cover instead of inaccurate, but same deal. Is it soft cover or hard cover?
It's the hexagons are soft. The bigger ones are hard.
Oh, so this is actually hard cover. Oh, then I'm not gonna reroll that attack. I'm gonna attack something else. I'm gonna change my plan.
Like this one's only got soft cover. Like,
yeah, these are actually with -2. I missed anyway, but I'm going to rethink my plan briefly. I am going to actually change my mind for a second. I cancel this. I'm going to shoot this thing up here with my Gundiva missiles, which are accurate, seeking, and smart.
hey, there we go.
Does this override cover still? I don't. Yes, this ignores cover. So
Nice,
it's
nice,
accurate,
nice.
ignores cover, and targets their E defense. I want to shoot this thing.
Yep.
And it's already got the accuracy on it. Alright, let's go.
There we go.
Roll.
Hey,
I
you
crit
crit.
it.
Ooh,
I
nice.
crit that
Dang it.
thing.
So, which one was it?
The topmost spotter. I have it
Ooh.
targeted. I think if you look at the thing, you can see which one it is.
All right, the spotter. It has taken a significant chunk of damage.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't hit the other ones, but the spotter is a little worrisome.
All right, so the spotter will activate since it is potentially not long for this one.
Uh-oh.
And up the sheet on here, I effectively have like a DM screen and then like the roll 20 between.
Wait, did I have anything that would have functioned this turn? Hold on a second. I didn't have lock on to consume. Didn't use covering fire. Oh, let's see. I don't want to use storm bending, I don't think. No, I don't want to use storm bending on these.
It is going to roll for this attack. It is using a marker rifle, so you are now locked on.
Oh. Also, I think I need to end my turn in the combat encounters thing.
Yep, I can do that.
Oh, those works.
And that, so I'll do that. So also then it's going to use, so effectively this little thing from behind there fires a little tracking dart into you and then uses its cloaking field to swoosh away, kind of making itself invisible, so it's going to be harder to hit. Effectively, it's like a 50% chance to hit it. You know where it's at.
Kind of want to get rid of that thing. I might focus on that my next go around. Well, sorry I didn't take out the bottom left ones, but what are you gonna do?
It's all good.
That's Mahjong. Wait.
Spotter and then dust. All right, so it's another party member's go.
I think I need to click end turn to put me at the bottom of the list.
I clicked the little thing. You're good.
Oh, okay.
I can puncture. I can punch a little thing. It'll be fine.
Gotcha. All right. I'll trust
Alright.
you.
I think then it would be good for me to kind of start moving probably up the center here, because I think going around might take a little too long. Or hold on, how exactly does the rapid burst jump jet system work?
I think it's like, so you get a free move with each of your turns, and then the rapid burst jump jet is like you get a boost. Like whenever you boost, which is you can spend a quick action to do that to get another move. That will
Okay.
then let you fly when you do that. So like you
Yep.
you could probably like move, boost, and like land on a building.
Well, I was thinking maybe like hopping to the other side of the ridge. Like a move and a boost.
You could do that.
All right.
Are you gonna have enough distance for that?
6. So kind of across from
Oh, that way. I thought you were talking
like that way.
the north. Okay, I was
No. Well,
let's say you would need Gween to push you for that.
yeah, no, I was thinking going this way. Well, this
Got
wouldn't
options.
be bad to be kind of right on top of this ridge line here. Because
Can I
then
make-
there's still
Can I make
Yeah,
a
you can-
recommendation?
Yeah.
So Gween is actually your best friend because of how slow you are. She can literally just grab you and push you 8 tiles.
Oh,
It does take one of her quick actions, but Tortuga being so any slow mech loves a Black Witch because she's literally yeet you across the map before it. Like if she took her turn first, and yeets you and then
Okay.
does whatever else she wants to do, then you can take your turn, and you're 8 tiles closer.
close more distance. In
Yes.
that case, Gween, how do you feel about yeeting me halfway across the map?
I can certainly do that.
All right, why don't you take your action before me then?
You
Okay.
You did take a Ferris Slash, right? Just make sure I'm not being an idiot. I didn't
Ferris
actually look
Slash?
at that. Yes, Ferris Slash.
Uh,
Did you take that in your mech?
actually, I don't think I did. I have Shepherd, Energized Swarm, Particulize, Canopticon, and Field Commander.
Ferris Slash is a system. It's a system.
Oh, it's a system.
It's a system. You would have loaded up
Yeah.
in your systems. I can't look at your sheet, I don't think.
I can take a look. Let's see.
Because if she doesn't have a Ferris Lash equipped, I'm pretty sure it's system. Then ignore all my advice. It's not doable.
How do I check my systems, actually?
If you go to your mech loadout, deployable cover, turret drones, ice out drone, perimeter command plate, Ferris Lash. Yep, that's the very top one.
Yeah, then she can do it.
Like, I can't even click it for you. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
So,
you can move the 8 tiles, but she's just within range. It's still 5 tiles is a long way.
Yeah, that's still like most of Bloom's move.
Yes, that's
Right.
more than he can move on his own because he moves a 3 without boosting.
Right.
So he could go 8.
okay. So do I have to choose where he goes?
Or you could just have Bloom move and just say that
Yeah.
you did it.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and move 5 spaces then?
Sure.
The wardens just see this gigantic hunk of metal just levitate towards them.
In that case, I think I probably will go more or less straight up the center.
Get stuck in.
Really stupid question. How do I actually move myself?
If you just let go when you drag, it'll move you.
Make sure you're not on the ruler. Make sure you're on
that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's giving me 2 numbers. Which one do I go by?
Left.
Okay. So that's 5 successfully.
Yep.
Whoop.
Sounds good. And that was one quick action Gwing, so you got another quick action if you want to do stuff, and you can also move.
All right. Let me look at my quick actions here. Hmm. And you said I can do another quick action or move.
You can do both. You can move and then do another quick action.
Okay.
In
I'm
any
gonna go
order.
in order. I'm gonna go ahead and move. How do I see how far I can?
If you just like click, like grab your mech and just kind of like move, like click and drag it, it'll show you that number on the left, and that's how far you can move.
Okay.
And then
Well-
if you release it, it'll just take you there.
I think it'll let you drag as far as you want, technically. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
give me
giving
what-
me.
It's
I
on
can
your
move
character
myself
sheet.
over
It's
here.
on your character sheet, your speed.
Speed.
Open your
I got
map.
that up.
5.
Speed.
Okay.
Yep. There we go.
I can move up to 5 spaces. I'm gonna move up here. And then let me have a look at my. Wait. Wait, load it real quick. Just to make sure something works. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy my drone in because it has to be in a space around me, correct?
Yep, I believe so.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know if
It's
that's
within.
pinging.
It's not a space around you. It's within line of sight and sensors. You can attach it to any object or surface within sensor line of sight. I'm pretty sure that means you can also attach it to Bloom.
Oh shit! Can I do that actually? All right,
That's
yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
sick.
It says
All right, I'm
any
attaching.
object or surface within sensor line of sight, and you can see him.
All right, I'm going to attach one drone to Bloom.
This is the
And
joy
which
of Lancer.
drone is this? Oh,
See,
we got hit with the ads.
Yeah.
There we go. It's the that's going on the turret drone, which I can deploy for you right here.
Got it.
And if you click it, Gwing, it'll tell you like how it does stuff. And
Okay.
if you need me to move, like whenever Bloom, like when you move, I can move it as well.
Got it.
All right, we are back from ads. A drone has been deployed. All right.
On my shoulder too.
All right, so it is now time for the little fucky wucky mobile artillery platform.
Do I do anything or do I wait for this?
It alternates back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So like Gwing's gone, the enemy's gonna get a move. Then some other stuff is not particularly fast. Oh, I'm still. Three. And he is going to start doing a lot of missile things. So here's a combination of the missile things he can do. He has what is called javelin rockets. He can dump 6 spaces on the battle map because he's got the trait. So effectively, you're aware of where these are going to be at. If you step on them, the rockets will connect and you will take damage. So go like 1, 2. He cannot have 2 of them touch. 3, 4, 5, 6. As be his first quick action, and his second quick action is to fire missiles. The thing he can do for that is kind of very, very similar to Sasha's mech, actually, like a very similar type to it, actually. It has the 80s missile pods. And since it is currently... I have to change some of the numbers because you have the lock on to it. It gets some special perks when it hits something that's locked on. Like you. It will target
For real.
probably Bloom because he's right there. I believe. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, it's like shift since multiple select. Oh, there we go. All right, time to fire big. It's they're similar archetypes. I think Sasha's is better though. This guy is you can kind of get the feeling that this is like the big Oh, cool. It add the auto in. So it does a big bunch of pew pews. Okay, it crits on Barber, and then it misses everyone else.
Oof.
I don't know how crits exactly work.
I mean, Barber has. Does that include Barber's armor? Because it's only 2 damage if it does include the armor natively. It's not that bad.
I don't think it
Right. So I
includes
have
the armor.
2 armor.
Yeah. R2 is so good, man.
Okay. Let me do a quick lookie on how critical hits. Let's see.
Sunspot says roll 2 times the damage to keep the highest.
Okay. Oh, so I guess enemies don't really matter because they have fixed damage. So yeah, you will take 4 damage minus your armor, and you will be knocked back 1.
Okay.
I get pushed
Oh.
backwards.
All that distance you covered.
Like nothing. It's still more than I could have moved.
Yeah, it's only-
Sloths like tears in the rain.
It's only 1, yeah. Yeah. He's everyone here is doing flat damage, and that will be done for ye old boss for the artillery platform. And now as the players go.
All right, is that me?
Yep. And so yeah, and
Okay.
if you step on any of those little areas, you're going to take additional damage.
All
Heads
right.
up.
I have under my loadout. Sorry if you're hearing noise in the background.
all good.
I have blink space jump passive. Am I able to use that?
Yes, you can.
So it's teleport to a space within range 3d6. You don't require line of sight, but attempts to teleport to occupied spaces cause you to remain stationary. If you roll the same number on all 3 dice, you disappear until your group rests, at which point you reappear nearby. So I would like to try to use that to get. I want to get closer to where the little guy I want to target is. But I don't want to start combat yet. Basically, I just want to get closer.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Okay. So I click use full. I'm guessing.
So I think what you gotta do is you have to activate that module which you use for free. It's like one of those like core abilities. So you only get like once per like battle, but you got it. So just go ahead and click that just to show that that's active. So, yep. Oh, I know. I think it's separate actually. My bad. Ignore that. Ignore that.
Oh yeah, no. Stabilized singularity is a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Blink
So yeah,
space
so you can go ahead and roll if you do like /3d6, like
slash
gonna-
rolled 3d6.
Yep, /roll space 3d6, and like that was just why is it, I'm still turret drone according to that. But
Okay, let me see.
all right, so you can move 7.
That's that sucks.
The full action.
Let's see.
You
Okay,
could
let me
use the
use the
reroll
roll.
if you want to on it.
You could use the reroll.
Let
That is an option.
Let me. I will use my 1 reroll credit. I just want to. I hope. Roll.
That
3d6.
was a very unfortunate roll altogether. Hey, that's
Okay,
better.
Okay, and then let me use the ruler. What is within 10? Okay, that would have been a great spot if it hadn't been occupied by something that would give me a big ouch.
Strong recommend not to land on those.
Can I land adjacent to one?
Yeah, I don't think you have to do. Yes, this is within. You don't have to go the full distance if you don't want to. And
Yes,
then and then you can do a regular move after that.
But adjacent is okay.
Adjacent's okay. Yeah.
Yes, you have to walk through the tile.
Yeah. Teleporting won't trigger it.
Okay, I will then move myself here. All right. And then you said I still have a move left?
You do have a regular move, yeah.
And this ridge, what how does it work with sort of the line of sight? Like if I move up north to that ridge, can they see me? Because right now I think I'm covered.
They could see if you move up to the ridge, but you'll have like height advantage for like getting accuracy bonuses for like ranged weapons. Right now you are pretty cozy in there when it comes to like cover.
Okay. I don't think I want to engage in combat yet, so maybe that'll just be my turn for now.
All right, you can do that.
Yep. Okay.
Target Petunia, and then because he is elite, the missile boy will activate again.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's missile time. Yeah, that's also true. You could we could take it back a little bit. You can also take a heat to get an extra quick action. You did want to like move and slice.
Oh, I can start. Okay. So I can do something.
That is an option too. If you want to, you could still get your free move per round, and then if you could overdrive to get an additional 1 heat at this point, or overdrive. Which other one of those? You could use that to get an extra quick action, which you could use for sword.
Yes, you would click the little roll under overcharge in the mech/stats page of your mech.
Okay.
She's overcharging. Overcharging. All right, this is
Overcharging.
you've taken 1 heat.
All right, and so now
You got targets. You got missile boy as an option, and then which would put you into sort of open cover for that side. You could also go for this one as well.
I want to go after that elite one.
You could
Let's
totally
see.
do it.
I have a charged blade, my main melee attack, and then I have.
Well, it's for like creator too. It's fine for people to know the system too. That, like these, a lot of the players are new, so they will appreciate any advice as long as you like. None of you are backseating. Do not feel guilty. You're just giving hot tips.
And
Literally
then
hot tips.
let's see. I have once per round, the Morning Cloak may deal 1 plus an additional 1d6 bonus damage on a hit with a melee attack if it's oh, but it has an adjacent character. Never mind. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else I can use to boost this.
Hot tip. Go hot.
Don't be afraid to run hot. I see. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'll use my charge blade, my main melee one.
Okay, nope.
Okay. Let's see.
Sounds good. So what? So you want? Where do you want to be at first? Because you are going to need to be moving the mail.
I will move
There we
there.
go. And you have enough move. I'm going to assume you're going to go around the effectively the landmine.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I believe.
Yeah,
All
I've
right.
got 6 movement.
So unfortunately, that does miss. You guys have 2 more rerolls as an option.
I
Oh wait,
already used
actually,
mine.
hold on. Let me make sure I can do something real quick because I have oh wait, no, they have to be adjacent. Never mind. Or I was gonna say we could save the rerolls that we have saved because I also have a reroll, but I have to be adjacent.
Ah, got you.
So never mind.
All right. Well, you do have 2 rerolls in the bank if you want to go for it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I missed.
It is all good. And also, Prim has given you all another reroll.
Thank you, Prim.
Did you deduct a reroll earlier when I was talking about rerolling my attacks in the bottom left things I never actually rerolled?
I did. You were at a. I think you're right. I think you should be at 4.
Yeah, I didn't actually reroll that. I changed
Right.
my mind and did something else.
All right. So you're at 4. So the option is there. So I
Right.
wouldn't feel too bad
Well,
about using a reroll.
now with 4, okay, I'll try rerolling with 4 there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try the same thing again.
If you with your when you did your attack, by the way, if you actually use the target thing and target the little mech, it'll also just roll against their stats natively.
Okay, there we
Is-
go.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
There we
Yes.
go.
And a
Thank you for the
solid,
rerolls.
a solid 6 damage as you
All
cleave
maxed
into it.
out.
Okay, now that you have gone up into it, I think the turn orders could go slightly different. It's
Hold on a second. Is that Doug Dimmadomer of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
That was a relic from a different iteration of this one shot that I kept the name Dimmadomer. Everyone else has a thematically different name. Just imagine his hat is sticking out of there. All right. So, let me see. Oh, actually, no, I forgot. So he does have a reaction. So when you do strike that, it will actually use its Fearless Defender trigger. So the big boy will actually move into base contact and take that 5 damage instead, or 6 damage instead.
Oh.
He is the chunky bodyguard mech.
Rude.
Fix that real quick. You still did a good amount of damage. The nice thing too is like it's got pretty chunky armor. Your energy glaive has fucking armor piercing, which is very nice.
I do.
Let me adjust the Dimmadome real quick. Actually do it. All right. So the big, which I'm just gonna call the Warden Guard, the big boy. Everyone's talking about your mech choices. It's not that you made bad ones. It's that they're all from like a similar brand.
My brand.
All right. It is going to attempt to.
Oh, wait a second. That would the turret have been able to do the reaction shot of the turret drone? Is it in range of also? It's 10 range from the turret, the drone itself.
Is it just like an automatic fire thing?
When the target is hit by the, I believe what it is I actually have it here. Deploys a turret drone, attaches to any object within sensor line of sight. Get turret attack reaction taken once each for each deployed turret drone. An allied character within 10 of a turret drone makes a successful attack. The turret drone then pings that target for 3, as long as it has line of sight. Which I think.
Yeah, that would work. And I think the Bastion cannot redirect that one. So the Dimmadomer does take the 3 from the turret drone. Just pretty baller.
I think that's is that once per like overall round of combat, or is that just every single time?
I believe it's once per round combat.
It says one per round per turret, but is that like everybody takes a turn, then it can refire, or is it like?
I think everyone takes it because like the combat is split into rounds. So I think once per round.
That's why. Okay, that's what I thought.
Which makes sense. All right, so it is going to use its heavy assault shield on Unya. It's not super jazzed that you're trying to beat up its boss.
So I did just activate something that I probably should have done at the start, which is the hyper reflex mode, Watchdog co-pilot.
Oh yeah.
Because the scene is the whole combat, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. If you guys have like a power like that you need to retroactively use, it's totally okay.
I don't think it changes anything because nothing would be within range for an Overwatch reaction for the loadout I have, but things will be soon.
It is going to attempt to bonk with shield, which misses. Good.
A quick question. Under our mech things, it has the section pilot/talents. Does that apply to mechs during mech combat? How are they used?
These are all mech talents, yes.
Yeah, I think they should be baked into your mech sheet already. So if you see them on there, that's probably where they came from.
Okay. Yep. I have a talent. I don't know if I don't think it's ready to be applied yet, but something called Blade Master, where it's once per round when you hit with the main melee weapon, you gain 1 Blade Master die, a D6.
Hey, you get that Blade Master die.
Yeah, that would apply.
Okay.
Yep, and since it did not knock you back, I don't think it could anything else. I did just realize that apparently the missile guy can use the big boy as hardcover, so that's nice. Big boy is done, so now it would be he fucked up his melee attack. The plan was to knock you back and hit you with a grenade, but luckily you dodged. Hell yeah. And after that, at this point it's just Bloom left, and the various enemies will be doing shit.
All right. In that case, so if I move and then boost, that lets me essentially move a second time, right?
Yes.
Right. So what I'm going to do is move, boost, and that will...
I will also say too, even because these are like more pinpoint targets for like an arcing missile, if you try to fly over them, you will still get hit.
I will get hit?
You will get hit, yeah.
Okay.
But to kind of help you plan your turn better.
If I were to move, say, here.
That would totally be fine.
Right. So then that's what I'm going to do. Let me see. let's use that jump jet system. Now it's saying 12, but assuming flight,
Yeah. The
Straight
one,
line.
the one on the left is the accurate one.
right?
You'll be fine.
Okay. So I'm going to move there.
Assume there's like
Use-
some way you could maneuver around that on the way over. Okay, you're good.
Can we
Yeah,
move
that
the-
used 2 system points. Oh, yep, move
Yeah, the
the...
drone.
I
I'm
don't
not sure
think
who
I
moves
can
the
move
drone.
that.
Like,
That's,
is-
oh yeah, the drone just attached.
Yeah.
So I'll move that over. It's just like
Where
on
is
your
there
just like on your
a-
shoulder.
Right. Is there a limit of burst actions per turn? Is it just one?
You can as many quick actions as you have as how many boosts you can do.
Okay. Where do I see how many quick actions I have?
You have 2. You can get an additional
Okay.
one if you decide to overcharge, which right now overcharging is pretty safe.
Okay. Given that, so I can't attack having boosted. Is that?
You can.
Oh,
You
I
do a
can.
quick action
I
attack.
can shoot one gun.
You can
Yes.
shoot one gun, yeah. I don't think
Okay.
anyone's got anything like super heavy.
In that case, I am in range.
He's in range.
Not for the little guy, unfortunately. But for the big guy, I can bust out one of my shotguns,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
yeah.
the deck sweeper automatic shotgun.
Yeah, Bloom is looking through the mechs and found the one that was all the shotguns, which surprises no one.
Right. So I think, yeah, I
it's
do
a
take
skirmish. Gotcha.
I do take an inaccurate on it, I believe, because
That should be inherently baked in once you roll it.
it is. Yep. Okay, so I just roll.
And that'll hit.
All right.
Damn son,
And that's
nice.
on the big guy.
Guy. So you just like pull out your shotgun, do a nice little twirl, and just blow it to fucking pieces.
Just blast his ass.
He is gone.
Oh, he's gone?
he's
Oh my
gone.
god.
He is gone.
Get
Jesus.
fucked.
He did his job. He did his job.
Oh, is that because he absorbed the hit earlier from the?
He did, yeah, because he took.
Oh,
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot he's got armor. So that's. Okay, no, he's still alive, but barely. I
Oh,
forgot.
In that case,
I forgot he's
what,
got good armor.
to take on heat to overcharge, would that allow a second attack?
yeah. Not with
I
the
don't
same
think
mount.
so.
Not with the same mount.
Okay.
You'd have to fire a different mount. You
I
could
do
fire-
have one use of my daisy cutter left, and that's a big fucking cone.
Also, wouldn't the drone's sensors automatically
Oh,
fire
yeah.
as well?
Oh, overcharge can be the same mount apparently.
The drone already fired this combat round.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So if you want to overcharge your shotgun, you totally could.
Oh, overcharge can be the
I
same mount.
might
love
do
you
it for
wrong.
my other weapon then, because the daisy cutter is a cone. I think. How do I calculate if both would be within the cone?
I think you could get both. The problem is, I think you would also get Petunia in the cone.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, 'cause
Chat
she's-
said
Yeah, I'm not going to do that then.
Chat says you can overcharge ignores rules for mounts, and you can overcharge and fire your same shotgun again.
Okay. I will do that then and fire the same shotgun at the big guy once more.
all right, there we go. Once more with the feeling.
Right. And how do I add heat to myself?
We click on your
just
sheet.
hit-
Click the little dice next under overcharge.
Yep,
Is
it'll
that
just
a-
Okay.
Increment the
Whoops.
overcharge state as well. So your next overcharge will be 1d3.
Right. Got it.
you're overcharging.
In that case, I rack the shotgun and we're going in again.
Let's fucking go. That.
Ooh.
Ooh, let me check.
I doubt
That-
that hits.
Will miss,
We
unfortunately.
have rerolls.
You got rerolls.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that reroll then.
All right, rack it again. How many times will you rack this?
There
That-
we go.
That will hit, and God, yeah, that will. This
12
one will
damage.
kill.
Max roll.
This one will
Max
kill it.
roll.
Spoilers with the armor from the last shot. It did have 1 health left, so yeah, no, he dead. He dead.
Hey,
He
there's no
absolutely
kill
did.
like overkill.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Which one just died?
The big guy.
the big boy,
The really big one?
the
Really big one.
Oh, damn.
All right, so
Just
now
walked right up and blasted it twice.
So now that the PCs are done, it is now the various remaining enemies go, including all of the little headhunter ones, the little agile creeping boys. Oh yeah, no, these are size 0.5. They are itty bitty. Thank you for the bits for the Tortuga takedown.
Yeah. When I was reading through the core book and I saw the Tortuga, I'm like, oh, this speaks to me.
Okay, there we go. So it is going. This headhunter comes out from the corner to see the Black Witch and will use its assassin's mark.
Can I make parry?
Oh, it's not. It's this is just an effect. So it's resistant to your damage. Its damage cannot be renewed, reduced, and it gets an accuracy on saves that would force by you.
Okay.
And then it is going to use one of its limited special attacks that it's got a couple of explosive knives.
Can I make parry that?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Make parry?
Make parry.
Mag parry.
Oh, mag parry. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules on that. I think so, probably.
Incoming attack will deal kinetic damage to you or an adjacent allied character. Effect: roll 1d6 on +5. Oh wait, has to be a +5, I think. Or no, on a 5+ the attack misses and the effect does not stack with invisible.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm pretty sure it's like, or I roll a d6 and then I have to get a 5 or higher, and then it misses.
I give it a go. Okay, so go ahead and roll your d6. Wheel of Fort.
Wait,
Slash roll.
slash roll.
I was like, why is the camera being dragged over here? I'm okay for it. I should have done that earlier to get some close-up shots.
Uh-oh.
Okay, the knife is coming, unless you wish to use a reroll.
I'm not gonna reroll.
Actually, not sure this one's parryable either. It's not kinetic damage. In fact, it doesn't actually do damage right now.
Well, it's still. Well, the attack does initially do damage, and then it explodes later. So attack roll. It does not have the used on it. Attack. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll. 1d20 plus. That's just it. Does a 12 hit?
All right. I'm pretty sure that kills me.
It should be. It's just no. It doesn't do damage. What's your evasion score?
Oh, my evasion 10.
It does hit.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 2 damage, and you currently have an exploding knife lodged into you.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
All right.
And explodes at the end of their next turn. So you have 1 round with explosive knife. Similar things are going to happen for the remaining headhunters. This one is going to move up to Bloom, use the assassin's mark, so attacks damage cannot be reduced, and it's going to throw an explosive knife at him. Does a 14. So it does do 2 damage to you since you cannot be reduced because of the assassination ship. And you also now have an exploding knife. You.
All right.
1, 2, 3. This guy's going to go up and attempt to throw an explosive knife at Petunia. And hits. You're going to take 2 damage, and now you also have an explosive knife in you.
Let me see.
These are all just landing explosive.
So which one shot
Is
the
it
explosive knife at
possible
me?
to yank out an explosive knife?
And that's a ranged attack?
Mention anything about removing the knife? It is a ranged attack, yes.
I don't see the initial damage on. I thought the +2 would be a roll bonus.
So it says making a ranged attack at +2. Oh, if that's just a roll bonus, okay, then I
It
guess you
sounds
guys just
like a
don't take
roll
the 2.
bonus.
Okay, so it should just get bonus accuracy. Okay.
That's how I'm reading. It doesn't mention damage at all until the explosion.
Yeah, that's right. This one's kind of phrased weirdly compared to some of the other powers, hence our confusion.
Should
Okay,
I
so you
undo
can
the damage then?
you can reduce it. You can remove the 2, and then Gwing, you can
Okay.
remove the 2, and then you still got explosive knife.
But they will explode.
They will explode.
So I have a Blade Master die for a D6, and one of the things I can do with it is I can trade it to roll for a deflect. So as a reaction, when you're hit by a ranged attack, you may roll any number of Blade Master dice, expending them. Now, admittedly, I don't have good luck here, but if I roll a +5 or more, then I would gain resistance to all the damage, heat, and burn dealt by that attack. Can I try?
Let's go work with explosive knives, but I think you can go for it.
All right. Roll 1d6. Damn it!
All right, you have an explosive knife in you, and then this
I
one is going
do.
to go 5. Then it's going to boost to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Sasha, it's going to try to throw an explosive knife at you
So,
and misses.
question
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
for an Overwatch reaction.
Mhm.
How exactly is that governed?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I imagine. Let me see. Is that just like when an ally gets shot or moved through? Let me double check. Da-da-da. At Overwatch.
So I'm wondering if that would apply.
Okay, someone starts movement in your range. They will get shot. You could do
Would
that
that
with.
be the one that moved into me then?
You could Overwatch
to-
that one, yes.
Okay, I will in that case. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
just my main weapon mount?
Yep.
All right. In that case, let's see if I blew his ass up. No, I sure didn't.
Oh
Oh,
no, you do not.
But because I have the Watchdog Copilot, it does say
Mhm.
you may take an additional Overwatch reaction once per round.
You could reroll as well.
So, well, I'm not going to take a reroll, but this would just be a second Overwatch action.
Yep, which I think you would have to use on this one, maybe?
Think
Well, I
that
guess-
one would be out of range? So that would be 4.
I guess you could use. I don't know if you can use 2 reactions on the same triggered instance. Probably. I guess you could I guess you
Yeah,
could
just
Overwatch with the fucking
reading-
daisy cutter.
That would catch up,
Oh
catch
yeah.
Petunia up. Or just
Ah!
level that building.
Yeah.
Because all it says is once per round you may take an additional Overwatch reaction.
Okay. I think you could probably use it on the same one then. I think that'd be fine.
Okay,
We'll give
so
it a
I'm
go.
seeing you can only do 1 reaction per turn.
Then you get a
So
bonus because of that.
Yeah, it does say you may take an additional Overwatch reaction. So I
I-
guess would that mean I can just shoot it again?
I'm just gonna say for the sake of just keeping the combat going, I would say do that.
Oh, no, turn is not a round.
Oh, okay. So they're saying that like
Okay.
you. Okay.
Got it. Okay. Oh, sunspots without. Yeah, let's just say fuck it.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it just for this. We will see. If it hits.
I probably missed anyway.
That misses anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. So
2 errant shotgun blasts.
it do be like that. We do be doing it live. So everybody but Sasha now has an explosive dagger inside of them,
Joy.
and it is the boss's go now. The big boy should be dead.
Yeah, the big boy's dead.
I don't know why he wasn't. Play that real quick. Big boy is up. Oh no.
Bullwinkle is dead. Only Rocky is left.
I don't want me to move that guy. There we go. I almost deleted Bloom's mech, which is not great.
I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet. All right, so it will go ahead and be the Dimodomer gets his second move because he's an elite. He is going to use the Hades missiles. So it's going to be that. So Bloom and Ronan make a agility save, which if I
Okay.
believe you can just go on your sheet and click next to agility. If
One
you get a
sec.
10 or above, you'll make it.
I gain a +1 on agility checks and saves, I think.
Yep, I think so because you're mech. I think that should be added in. If not, I can double check the dice math. So effectively, it's just like not thrilled that you killed its bodyguard, so he is just unloading a
Right.
barrage of
So
missiles in your
where
generator.
where is the agility?
Oh, top of the mech sheet, like dead center, like very top row.
Uh, see evasion armor.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
you'll see
There's like
hull,
all-
agi, sys, eng.
It should be directly
Like
above
this.
armor. Maybe the NPC sheets are slightly different.
I think they're a bit different.
Okay, I got a 9.
Oh, sorry. Go to the mech stats tab. My bad. That's on a different sheet. Go to mech stats
Yep.
tab directly under armor there.
Oh, there I see. Agility save. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Just hit a roll for that.
Wow, I rolled badly.
So did I.
Okay. So you guys are going to be taking the full brunt of this. So the
Oof.
full brunt of that is 4 energy damage and 2 heat.
So
Ooh.
add heat.
Okay. I'm at 3 out of 4 on heat now.
That's not good.
I'm at 4 out of 6 on heat. Let's go.
Hey, nice.
And how much damage was that?
It'd be 4 energy.
Okay. That just goes out of the HP pool then.
Yep.
Also, you have
All right.
armor.
Does the armor reduce that then?
Believe so.
Okay. Oh, so it's only 2 for me then. That's not bad.
That was a quick action, so it's going to shuffle back over here. And it is going to deploy another series of defensive rockets. Yep. Unless it says armor piercing, yeah, you get all the reduction,
Got it.
which makes sense. You're really tanky. Not want you to get close. It's not want you to get close at all. Would be rather happy if you did not approach.
Be bad for it.
All right. So it is now round 2. All right. So now
Okay.
hey, it's next round. Everybody's actions are back, and a player goes first. That's always drastically different. To be fair, last time I played Lancer was like a year ago, but I think this combination of enemies is fun.
Let me go first. I want to push big button and hit a lot of small guys. His chest.
Fuck.
His chest.
All right.
Do it.
Hit big button.
Okay. Does the core ability is it a full round action? I have never used one in this game. I don't actually know.
I think it should tell you. I don't.
Oh, it is a full action. It doesn't say a mouse, but it is a full action. That's my entire
Okay.
turn. I am going to target every enemy on the field with my divine punishment.
Hey, let's go.
Fuck them up.
I might as well. It's a one shot. Let's go, baby. I am clicking enemies with my targets.
You're
Where is the invisible one? I'm supposed to be able to target, but
He's up here. I think you should be able to select him. If not, I can make him unhidden real quick. You have an idea. All right, he's visible now, I believe.
I can't see him.
I can't see either.
Now I can see him. Okay.
Okay. Be good.
But he's marked
I'll-
orange.
Yeah, I'll just roll a 50% chance to see if he
Alright,
makes it.
I'm making sure I actually target things 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're
five,
doing
six
the
enemies.
Macross missiles.
Yeah, I'm doing the Macross missiles. And I click it, it doesn't actually. Oh, useful.
Oh, okay. So they need to make agility saves. Excellent. All right. So let's do.
Hold on, I was thinking there's a way that I can auto calc. I'm gonna try clicking again. It doesn't.
Well, no, it's like a reflex save equivalent thing. They have to roll.
Oh, okay.
It shouldn't be too bad. All right. So big boy in the back. Missile Lad. It is an agility save.
They still take half if they succeed. Also,
Yep. All right, he makes it. So go ahead and 1d6 plus 4 divide by 2. Yeah, funny button time.
do you have a button for that already?
Made it.
Do you want me
Um,
rolling these for 1d6 plus 4s? Or
Yeah.
so he takes 5. Or
Yeah, 5. That still
yeah,
fucked him up pretty bad.
it
So
said spotter. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why it says spotter on it, but whatever.
okay, then the lad at the top, the scout one, going to roll. It makes it. It will take. It's dead. It got fucked up pretty badly
Oh,
earlier
okay.
by
So
your one shot.
this
So
is dead either way. I forget if these round up or down,
yeah,
but I don't think it
health,
matters.
it's fine.
Since... Oh,
So for spoilers, all of the assassins are grunts. So if they make it, they live, and if they fail, they die.
Oh, okay.
Yippee! So we will do this one to the left. Yep,
Should
pretty
we roll?
decent agility. So like, let's see, on the left makes it.
So do I still roll these or not?
They auto save on anything that would like a save base damage thing.
I'm okay. I'm just confused since it says half damage on a save.
It's mostly just because they literally have 1 health. So like if not,
okay.
they could just instantly obliterate them. I mean,
Oh, okay. I see.
let's see. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, these saves so much more cool. I mean, I still hit a thing, but hit 2 things.
I'm
Okay,
starting to see where
this one's dead. The one
all of Barbara's luck went here.
The one by Gwing has perished, and then there's the one directly by you.
On.
All right, so most of them made that. Oh, Q. So
Yeah.
basically, Sasha hit a button that fired a shitload of missiles and blew up a lot of robots.
I killed 2 robots and damaged 1. That's still pretty good.
You can move as well.
Oh, that's right. I could move.
Do you want to be yeeted?
No. There's no reason to yeet me. I have 6 move speed. I'm one of the faster people here, actually. Let's see. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'll put myself up here.
It is the Megas XLR, just like barrage of fucking missiles. Scout's dead. The Bastion's dead. I got the Warden.
I'm gonna overcharge.
Hey, there we go.
I'm gonna overcharge and push my button. And then with the overcharge, I am going to... Let's see. I don't like these little things. 2 of them don't have cover on me, though. So, I'm going to... They only have 1 HP anyway since they're grunts. I'm going to grab this one and this one. And I'm going to use my Shranga missile launchers. They're arcing these things. I can see them. They're not on a favorable side for cover, so I'm just going to shoot them normally.
Good.
Push him a button.
Fire away. You were doing the chaff clinging.
Yes.
All right. So, which one is? No, I assume it's like far away one.
Target both. I can't tell which one actually counts.
Which one would you like to delete? We'll do that order.
The closer one. And I'm going to... We have a lot of rerolls thing around. I'm going to burn a reroll to try and shoot the second one.
Okay, up.
Just, let's see. I'm going to reroll and shoot this. I still miss it. Never mind, forget it. By reroll, I tried.
It do be like that. All right.
You can only overcharge once per turn, right?
I believe so. Yes. Also, hello, Corpse and Raiders. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Hi,
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi,
Raiders. We are doing a one shot of Lancer.
Oh wait, I crit on the Monarch. I get more damage. I'm sorry to talk over you. I have Seeking Payload. 1 per round, a critical with any range weapon. The Monarch may inflict explosive damage to a different character of your choice within range 15 and line of sight. So I'm gonna delete that other one anyway.
Oh, sick.
I didn't even need to use the reroll. Keep it anyway. It's my fault for not,
Right, there we go.
noticing.
There we go.
But
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the group has been great. They've been sassy, amoral pirates, and now they are. The premise of the session is that a bunch of people set up a planet to be a bait for pirates. They'd be like, "Oh no, I'm a defenseless government ship that's full of cargo. Oh please, someone rescue me!" And then the pirates are like, "Fuck yeah, easy killing." They get shot down and are currently now fighting their mechs. It's going pretty well, actually. Hopefully, your what were you up to? At World New Testament? I have no idea what that is, but it sounds wild. Anything with New Testament in it is going to be interesting. I'm deleting these missile spots.
I was going to say anything with hat in it sounds interesting.
A little bias there.
Just a little.
Just a little. It's fine. Uh, it is going to be the Warden's go because he is not jazzed about all of his backup getting murdered. See how it works.
Well, he
Got
should have
this-
thought about that before luring a bunch of pirates onto the planet.
I'm going to roll a d6 to see if his Hades missiles recharge. His Hades missiles do not recharge.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the VOD will
Nice.
actually be on YouTube actually. So like if you would like to go to I can get you a YouTube link real quick. I believe this should work. Sec. Cool. All right. So yeah, if you would like to go there and then check this on YouTube later, you totally can. Nice. All right. Warden has some options. First, he's going to Missile Pod. That is what he do. Still got the heat-seeking thing on Sasha. So let's go and get some missiles going. That 3 people, so we'll go ahead and oh no, I think the lock-on slips off, so I think you're fine then. In that case, you would have cover to him, though he does have arcing. That'll be good for you.
Still get covered, even with arcing. If you're shooting at me.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get cover
Yeah.
from a shot. And missile time. All right, so we got 4. All of them are hits. That will be 4 damage to everybody.
I take 3.
Everybody but Gwing. Gwing
Yep.
did not get hit by me.
I have
I
1
take
armor, so I
2.
take 3.
Yep, because I have 2 armor.
Sense? And then you're all pushed back 1 as well.
Oops, wrong thing. Back. There you go.
And he's going to. Oh, he does have. Since he's an elite, I think he does have access to a heat. I think he's going to overcharge so he can get another missile round. He's going. He is not long for this world, so he must missile. Oh, cool. Kept the targets. Nice. Once again, Dust, you're about. All right, so this is just a barber. the one that was not great to hit. Then he will gain a heat, which grand scheme I think is going to matter. Then he is going to drop some missile some like little missile targets. Not make these touch, but he does not want you to get close. And that is his go. So someone else wants to go?
I can maybe do something.
I can I have more than enough movement to reach him. I'm on low health. So I feel like I should do something to try to stab this guy.
Don't
That
forget,
isn't-
you have structure. Even if your HP is low, that means you're not going to
Yep.
die when you run out. You have structure to take
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Still, I'm missing out on some stabbing here. I haven't rolled very stabby. So can I move and still hit?
You can, yeah. As long as you don't step on any of those little things. So you will
It's
take
1,
you'll
2,
take on that
3,
damage.
4, 5. Yes, I can move around them and get right up to him within 6.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And then Let's see. I have my first of the round. With a melee attack, I'll get an additional 1d6, and I also get a +1 on accuracy, I think, as well.
Very spicy.
So
Oh yeah,
let's
these guys
see.
remind us of business. I just hear like boss music coming in.
All right, so let me do +1 on accuracy.
I think
And I'll
accuracy. Oh no, you do have that. Then. Okay, you're fine. You do hit.
And then I get an extra 1d6 in my first hit, so I'll do that. An extra. Here, I'll show you.
I believe it. He's going to lose all of his HP, but he does have structure.
Okay.
So we're
let
going
me
to roll a
do-
d6 to see what happens to the Dimodomer. All right. So system trauma, and roll for that.
So it's 4 + 6, so I did 10 damage.
Excellent. All right. So you got him to the next tier. He has lost access to his. He had an ability that whenever he would do the missile spread, he would get 6. Now he can only get 3 because you have ripped that part of his like sensors off.
Nice.
All right. It is his go again.
Did that count as a skirmish?
That was the skirmish. Yeah.
So if I have, does this count? Can I take 2 moves away from him?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You can totally do that.
Okay, with that lock breaker skill. Okay. All right, I just want to get out of his sight a little bit.
It is his go. Is going to roll a die to see if he can recharge his Hades missiles. Banging.
What is with their
Ooh.
luck?
Their luck has
So-
been really good.
I'm sorry, Ronan. I think he's going to unload the missiles into you because you did stab him a bunch.
Okay, I do have my one. Odds are not in my favor, but I do have a chance to deflect if it's a ranged attack. So
This
I
is
will
like-
roll.
This is a cone, so I don't think you can deflect.
Okay.
He's using this thing again, so you'll need to make an agility save, or you will take extra. You take 4 energy damage and 2 heat.
Okay, so agility save. Let's try it.
Yep. As he just like once again just spews out missiles.
Nice.
All right, you did make it. So you take 2 energy damage and 1 heat.
2. Okay, so my heat's now at 4.
All right,
So
let's
2, that turns me into a 3, and then a 4. So my stress goes down to 3 out of 4, right?
Yep. So when you mark your heat up to 4, it should have a little pop up that says what to do next.
No pop up.
Okay, lower your stress down by 1 then, and that should make a pop up.
There's also the overheat macro.
All right, I've updated everything. So now my heat goes down back to 0 again, right?
It's only if you exceed your heat.
Oh, exceed heat. Okay, so
So,
you're
yeah,
exactly at 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
you're,
exactly at 4.
you're fine then. You're fine.
Okay.
That's
then
why it
he-
didn't pop up. Then if you get one more,
Gotcha.
then it'll probably pop up.
That would do it. Now he is going to missile pod. Wing is just too far away for him to even make an attempt.
I still have a cover. Not that it worked last time.
Let's go. Missile pods. Same targets as last time. Once more. Dust is in cover. Roll for hit. All 3 hits. 4 damage for each, minus armor as usual.
All right.
Now at 8.
Now it's 7.
How's your health looking, Ronan?
I'm at a 3 out of 15.
Very nice. Very nice. Cool. And
You had more health than I
then-
thought you did.
I think she's got a lot of hull points as as a
okay.
pilot.
Gotcha.
And with that, it will be Wing or Bloom's go. I think either one of those two.
See, do you want to move in closer, Queen? You can go first.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
go ahead
that's-
and move. Well, okay. I want to know if I can do something. Could I use where is it? If I go under my, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. If I look at my loadout, can I do fair slash on myself, or does it have to be used on another player?
Can you just click the ability so I can read it? I think it'll work.
I thought it was only other targets.
Choose a character within range 8 and line of sight. Is that worth it though? Because I think you could just boost for like 6. Oh, it's got to be another player. Yeah, I think you could just boost. You could just move and then boost, and then
Yeah.
like your move's pretty fast, right?
My movement's 5.
Oh yeah, you could move 5. You could boost to move another 5, and then you
Alright.
could technically you haven't even overcharged yet, so you got plenty of quick
Alright, I'm gonna
actions.
move,
That's your free move.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and boost. Come over here.
Yep, got one more
And
quick
that'll put
action
me-
and overcharge.
I'm gonna go ahead and use.
Or not your own ally. Good to know.
So this puts me in line of sight of this, correct?
And correct.
Correct. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with my magnet cannon.
Hey, let's go. I was worried for a
Uh,
bit Gwing wasn't going to be able to attack, and I felt bad, but no, this is going to be good. let's
Okay.
party.
One, two,
All right, the attack does hit.
okay.
And take 3 damage. Needs to make a hull. He cannot trigger his own missile, but you can drag him closer, which
Okay. Can I move him over
it says towards you. I think I just has
towards
to be
me?
direct.
If you
So-
can make him a little bit closer.
So like, what about right here?
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
It's
Exactly like
it's
that.
1d3 plus 1, so you need to roll it, and that'll determine how many tiles they get to move.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So roll 20.
Roll
Uh,
1d3 plus 1.
Yep,
One
do it
D-
like that. I thought it was just 3, my bad. Yeah, just roll a d3 and plus 1.
Roll 1, 3 plus.
Okay, 2. That's still closer.
Still good.
Yeah. So like right.
Do like
You
there.
pull him onto his own missile.
The missile doesn't trigger on allies.
Oh, okay.
It's like an advanced missile Overwatch kind of dealio.
Got it. That'd be really funny though.
It would be very funny.
Okay. Do I still have a quick action, or is that my turn?
You're done unless you overcharge.
Okay.
You could overcharge and fire the mag cannon again since it ignores the amount rules.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that then. Might as well.
You could also if you don't want to fight Mad Can again, you can also do other things too. You literally use any other action you
I would
want.
potentially drag it closer to Bloom.
Yeah, then let's do that then. Let's get it closer so Bloom can shotgun it.
I'm going to turn him into paste. Scrap metal and junk.
All right,
You could.
that
A good point was made. by
does hit.
Sunspot. You could just Ferris lash it to Bloom anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, I didn't think about it. Yeah, you
Also-
could do that retroactive if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that retroactively.
Also,
So
it would knock the target prone because you're going to push it into Bloom because it's going to move 5 tiles.
So it needs to,
oh yeah.
let's see.
Okay.
They must succeed an agility save or be pulled. All right, so we'll attempt to make an agility save. Avoid that fate. It does make it, unfortunately.
You
Damn.
used to
Okay.
reroll, right?
You
Oh
can't-
yeah,
you
can we
only
do
re-
reroll?
You can only reroll yourself. You can't reroll the enemy's rolls.
Oh, okay.
I have to put some limiting factor on that.
Let's
Bloom
get an
is
extra
giving-
reroll on our
effort.
side anyway, though.
Valiant
Yeah, let's
effort.
go. All right, so now because the enemies have all effectively moved, this will just mean that the headhunter knife will begin to trigger.
Oh, I haven't done action yet.
I mean, it would normally be there.
Or are they going to trigger now anyway? Oh, okay.
They're just going to be one by one popping off.
So mine would go off first, right?
Probably yours would go off first, yeah.
Okay.
So
How much
Gwyn,
damage does it do?
you're just going to take 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yep.
Okay, that
Nice.
makes me low.
These assassins are spicy. In a burst area 1, which just kind of rocks the building.
Okay.
All right, Bloom. I think you know what's going to happen.
Let's
Here
see.
we go.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't resolve yet? The knife?
Oh, it's per at the end, like effectively like whenever those assassins would go, their knives.
Got it. Okay.
So now it'd be your
Well, in
go.
that
on the initiative.
case, I'm going to take my move here, which Is there a spot I can stand where I won't trigger one of these?
I think so. I think you're gonna have to step on
They
one.
only do 3 damage, right? So you take 1.
Well, they do. These ones do 5 base.
Oh, these
but
ones
they
do
would,
5.
but it would
Which
be
would
3.
do 3 to me because of my armor.
They're stronger than
Yeah.
mine.
I might just say fuck it and take the damage.
Oh yeah, let's go. You're in a big old Tortuga. You're fine. It's fine.
So you said that does 5?
That does 5 minus your armor. So
All
Also,
right.
I think at some point the
correct way to
turret,
play
the turret
Tortuga.
probably could have shot the boss, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Well, let's have it do it after I take my actions here.
Yeah, Bloom doesn't want to get kill stole.
Yeah. That does put me down to 4, so my mech is getting awful creaky, and I'm getting mad about it. So, that does put him, however, well within range of both of my weapons. So first we're going to try the Deck Sweeper auto shotgun here. I just want to
Spicy.
check if I have anything...
You do get it you do get an accuracy because it's prone, so like you'll just click the
so that
ac-
just, yeah,
I think it'll cancel out when you hit it.
it'll cancel out, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have something called Honorable Challenge. So I can put an Exemplar's Mark on him as a free action.
Sounds good.
And then if anybody attacks and misses him after that point, they can re-roll their attack.
Sick. All right, shotgun dual time. Let's go.
Yep, so I'm going to just go ahead and make sure... Oh, that's active anyway. Shotgun time.
That misses.
Oh, no.
Got 3 rerolls.
Do it.
I do. I'm going to use one.
Stand evil. You got okay. Let's see how
Yeah,
it goes.
technically a crit is possible now that I don't have a baked-in inaccuracy.
True. Still misses.
Oh, damn.
Got 2 more rerolls.
Oh, I'm not going to use up everybody else's rerolls. What I am going to do is... So what happens if you get to your heat maximum?
Maxim's fine going over. Oh, wait, did it add? Oh, it added the inaccuracy. Roll a. Let's see.
Oh, did it add the inaccuracy? No, that looks...
Oh, I
It
see.
did-
I
it
see the
did.
-1. Let's see. Okay. So that would be a -2. So that would still miss because that would be.
Yeah,
a 9.
they still missed.
Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, this guy. I think he's. No, he's only got 8. That does hit actually.
Oh,
Whoa.
sick. So then was that 10 damage?
Jesus Christ, that fucking pace.
What's
He
his
is
armor?
done. 0. No, he has 1, but he only has 7
but that's
health.
still... Thank you for pointing that out, creator. So that... Oh, he has health still.
He has health, but not anymore.
Is he done?
He's done. He's dead.
All right.
Nice.
In that case, I'm gonna rack the shotgun, eject the shells, and give a big thumbs up. Just
yeah,
straight
let's
up
go.
in the air.
Two more things to resolve. For
I'm still
yeah,
gonna fucking explode.
yeah, you got a knife, and then Ronan, you got a knife. So both of you, because they did the marks, you will be taking 6 damage that ignores resistances and stuff.
All right. So do I
Ooh.
now? So that would take me to -3. Will that do a pop up or?
Yeah, we should take it your health to 0, and then that'll do a pop up
Okay.
for structure damage. And if not, go ahead
Yep.
and just
So for structure, I
The-
do have what's it called? Custom paint job.
oh yeah. So you just roll a d6.
Nice.
Oh
Glancing
shit!
blow,
Okay,
let's go.
Nice.
I'm fine. So I think, does that put me at 1 HP now?
That puts you at 1 HP,
and still full structure?
It says you just full structure 1 HP. Ronan, I think your sword got blown up.
Do I on one mount? So wait, I could choose to either do my sword or my flex weapon mount.
Is there something equipped to it?
Right. It
Yes.
says on a 1 to 3, all weapons on one mount of your choice are destroyed.
Yes. So I'll get rid of my rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, if you had a rocket launcher, your rocket launcher's destroyed. Well, it does not matter because the mission is over. Violence victory reigns
We have one
supreme.
dude left to shoot.
One dude? Oh shit!
Also,
We do.
chat point out you're at 1 HP for structure bloom. When
Yep.
it scratches your paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
launches
I'm
structure.
gonna
Yep.
be real. He's gonna be like, nope, and just get the fuck
He's
out of there.
gonna leave.
He does have a survival impulse, so he's like, I'm good. He will
I'm
he will
just
spend
imagining,
all of
like,
his moves to shimmy into the woods.
the dagger exploding and then me just brushing off like
Yeah,
dust.
whatever. Okay, and then with that, there is just one final obstacle between you and getting the custom vape job. Once again, baby, let's go. So at that point, you can sort of whistle or whatever and bring in the truck with the nuke. And just gently deliver here. People, I should also say now that you're time to like really coalesce and kind of be like, whew, enemies are dead. The city, everybody is screaming and running because there's a little bit of missile friendly fire going on too. Like their hatred of pirates
Yeah.
even beats their own. Like maybe there's a point where hating pirates is bad when it's too bad. Who's the real pirates after all? But no, that's dumb. But the city is rapidly being like a very haphazard evacuation. As they move into the woods, now the woods people, the city people are now the woods people. Maybe the real
And we
pirates.
have the village people with us, right? Like we got hit with Nad.
We'll wait. Okay, we'll wait till after that, and I will explain.
I came this close to knocking down my makeshift wine bottle mic holder.
I'm glad I managed to live.
Me too. Me too. Oh my gosh.
God, we're getting YMCA over the village people. They live in the village, and
I
they're people.
realized that as I was saying it.
Yeah, no reason to fight it. Might as well. So yeah, they will come with the truck with the nuke, which at this point, any mech resistance has been removed from the equation. So you drop that in the spaceport. Is a ship that is an upgrade to your last ship. It is not very pirate ritzy. However, it is much better constructed. And it's got slightly more room, so you don't have to basically live in closets. You have like proper rooms now.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Now the real question is, however, are you going to be bringing the village people with you? Because they will fill up a lot of the room.
Can
It's only
we
one ship?
can we talk with
they
their elder?
You can. What is your plan to say to the elder? Like, you
I
want
would
to do like we'll
to
totally come
say-
back to pick you up and just don't.
No. I would like to say we will drop you off at the, first other planet or space part. Say, young man. No.
I mean, you
To
do.
those-
I mean,
to those
you
village
do.
people.
You do potentially
I-
need a crew. I mean, it'd
We
be
could
crap,
hire
but
we could
you'd be
hire a
proper
few,
pilots.
maybe, but not all of them.
We're broke ass bitches
Presumably
ourselves.
there's but we could say, we'll take on whoever wants to work and drop the rest off at the next nearest, spaceport.
Yep. And
How's that?
basically, like I mean, you kind of are in a bargaining position where they can't really. There is no deal to be struck because it's like we leave your ass behind or you follow our demands. Also,
You
we have
gave us a
mechs.
nuke and we have mechs. We get to decide what happens.
Also probably go to. I have to.
How's that sound to everybody else? Petunia, Queen, Dust? Do we
I
wanna-
already
do we
feel like
want a
I
crew?
gave an involuntary donation of some food already, so I am very much on board with this.
Yeah,
I think that is the most
I'm
fair.
neutral on this. I don't really care either way. I did my job.
Yeah, thanks for the nuclear pirates now. So
Yeah.
in that case, basically, like I imagined everybody who's like in their like 20s through 40s, like there's not that many people here, so you could get a crew, and then the rest, like the do you wish to keep the old lady aboard your crew, or you just go let her retire with the elderly and children on some just random planet nearby that you drop them off on?
I say we take the old lady because she seems
Yeah,
to
I
know
kind
a
of like
lot.
the old lady.
All right, hell yeah. I figured as much, but I wanted to ask because you are the pirates. Are a pirate. Anyway, so at long last, so like from this distant, beautiful tropical world, Shit Bucket 2 arises from the remains of the spaceport and flies off. The pirates are no longer just schlubby pirates, but a boutique pirate fleet with
Whoa.
very capable people they have picked up, the descendants of true proper pirates, and maybe some actually good civilians that made the mistake of coming here. But that's fine. That's fine. You sail into the depths of space to continue your journey. I also mentioned you pick up like supplies and stuff too. So, but you go into your journey, fill with supplies and people, and got to nuke a small settlement. So things are going pretty good. And as you all leave, the people eventually come back, and then they curse up at the heavens, swearing revenge one day. But now they are in a predicament because they only really had one good ship. So they are stuck on a planet full of laser guns they can't quite use yet for
Sucks to
God knows
suck.
how long. Sucks to suck indeed. So
And they're
with,
taking my snacks.
yeah. Just the final camera shot is just Petunia just eating a calorie mate smugly. And with
If they
that,
hadn't been like this, they wouldn't be stuck like this if they hadn't done this in the first
Exactly.
place.
I will say now the perpetual hatred against pirates is just beginning anew. The cycle has never ended, but that's not your problem.
Look, they should have thought of that before trying to lure pirates to their planet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They could just cut their losses and ran. And with that, I believe that will be the end of our session. Yippee, let's go.
Hell yeah.
That
Did
was
Yeah,
it!
yeah.
super fun.
Oh yeah, no, Lancer's a blast. You can all
Lancer
make
good.
yourselves a little bit bigger. We're going back. We're going back to the game screens. I'm gonna put myself back in the middle. Oh no, you see that the screen is stapled to my apron. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta move Bloom and Sasha manually.
No, we can move ourselves a little bit.
I still gotta like get that like rough position stuff like that. And yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. I had a lot of fun. I plan to do more Lancer in the future, both with new players. I also would like to get like that Lancer VTuber West Marches thing together. So if that ends up manifesting, I will let you all know. Because if you enjoyed this, I would be down. I had a lot of fun running this.
I
Especially-
very
Well,
much
thank you
enjoyed
for-
that.
Thank you for doing all the prep work to set that up for us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
It's a
no
lot of
problem.
fun.
This is what I like to do as a GM. It's the good brain chemicals.
Well,
It'd be nice
and
to play
for-
Lancer past LL too also.
Yes, and thank you everyone for your patience because I had a lot of questions about a lot of really really basic things. So behind the scenes for you guys, there was a lot of me being like, "What's this? What's that? What's a thing? How do numbers work?"
In my experience, the Lancer community are filled with wonderfully nice people, and they understand that it's a system with a lot to swallow. Like just like a lot of mechanics to get into. So like I think everybody was more than fine, and everyone's really jazzed. And I got a lot of people come and be like, "Hey, it's Lancer! Oh shit, it's VTuber I know." So they were excited to see you all together.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I
Yeah.
mentioned Lancer, there was people being like, "Lancer, you're doing Lancer." I'm like, "Yeah, there's robots." So that's a lot of people seem to really like it.
That's Lancer. Lancer, a very good system that people really, really likes. Yeah, the Lancer community likes seeing Lancer, and don't worry, Lancer community, you will be eating good for Lancer content coming from me. So just let you know in advance. With that, do you nerds got anything else cooking? I know it's early in the week, so like usually I run these on like Sundays. So I'm like, what are you gonna do? And like, I don't know, I haven't made my schedule yet. Let's go, Gwing. What do you got going for this week?
For this week, I am still trying to figure that out. Towards the end of the week, I might be returning Legend of Zelda, and we'll be moving over to the PC port because I was playing the N64 version originally. And
let's
that's
go.
yeah, I'm excited. First playthrough.
Hell yeah. All right, Ronan, what about you?
Later this week, I have not played very many video games ever, so we are slowly discovering what I like, and one of the things I seem to like are Metroidvanias. So I am starting, or I just started a new one featuring D-Lit from Record of Lodoss War.
That's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
Given
one.
how
That's a
Oh,
good one.
Deedlit Wonderland.
yeah, so I was about to say, given how old most of you are, I was like, you'll probably recognize that name.
Can I make
Yeah.
a Metroidvania recommendation to you?
Always.
You should play Metroid Fusion.
Oh, that's a good
Oh
one.
yeah.
Well,
I
I have vowed that I should at some point play a Metroid and a Castlevania game in
Play
honor of
Symphony
the
of the
original
Night
source of
and
the
play
name.
do
Metroid
not
Fusion.
do not listen to slander. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest is a good game.
It is a good game. I might not recommend it for a first time Castlevania person though. Only because it's so different from some of the other structure of the Castlevania games.
Yeah, that's where you should play the Castlevania Fighter for the Wii.
And
Castlevania Judgment.
I will
With
No,
say,
don't do that to
character
me.
designs by the Death Note guy.
oh, I own Bloodstained. But I will say, if you guys like Metroidvanias, you should play a game called Grime. It's my favorite game of all time so far.
Hey, let's
and,
go.
It's really good. So, but that's my week. Yeah.
Excellent. What about you, Sasha? What you got cooking?
I am playing some indie game I was redeemed to play. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called right now. I'm playing Dragon Quest X, which is the MMORPG that we never got in the West.
Because you caught the bug too.
I have caught the bug. Thank you, Cubalt and Boniface. I'm playing Xenosaga 2. God help me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know, but I'm gonna play the series in order. I know Xenosaga 2 is bad, but it's not been that bad. It's not been that bad. It's better than it was when I was a teenager. And then I've been playing through StarCraft 1. I'm doing the Terran campaign out of Brood War Next. God, StarCraft 1 is such a pain in the ass to play. I love it, but compared to playing a modern RTS, not that they make that many more RTS these days.
I was gonna say,
but compared to like playing Warcraft 3 or StarCraft 2, man, the UI and control scheme it's evolved so much in the later RTS games.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh yes, Rebel Inc. But yeah.
Is a DS release of Xenosaga 2? What?
yeah, there was a Xenosaga 1 and 2 for DS.
Yes, I haven't played them myself.
Stayed in Japan though.
There's probably a fan translation.
How do you do
There
that?
might be
Xenosaga
now.
1 was like 90% cutscene. I liked it, but
Yeah,
there's
if you cut those out, then it's a normal sized game.
Oh, fair point.
They're actually short games if you don't watch the cutscenes. They're like a 20-hour JRPG without the
Right.
cutscenes.
That's the fun part. I like sci-fi where they're like we activate the Bible thing, and I'm like, yeah,
oh
let's
yeah,
go.
no,
This is
I
my
love
jam.
the cutscenes. It's been a treat. This game.
All right, and
You
then
should play the real Xenosaga game, Super Robot Wars, OG's Endless Frontier.
Hell
That's the
yes.
real Xenosaga game. One of the best Xenosaga games of all time. It's actually not
Also
a Xenosaga
play the
game, but it
Project
has...
Cross Zone games because they have Cosmos in them.
Oh, you mean Project X Zone?
No, I don't.
Project Kelza.
Yeah, it's like that the
I-
anime series Hunter x Hunter, right?
I called that for years because nobody told me. What the fuck am I supposed to think? The X is an
also-
accent.
I also
Oh.
thought it was Project X Zone.
I've made fun of Queen so many times for it.
There's no way to know. I call
No
it
one
Hunter
can
x
shame me.
Hunter too.
Yeah,
I'll,
you can
I'll do
stop me.
I'll do Hunter cross Hunter if I feel like making a Hunter x Hunter fan really upset.
Oh, that's good.
All right, and then with that, Bloom, what you got going on?
So I've only got 2 streams left before I'm away on vacation for a couple weeks, but tomorrow I will be playing a brand new Doom 2 Megawad, which is a full campaign made by 2 of my favorite mappers. Came out like less than 2 weeks ago and looks amazing. We're talking stuff that really, really pushes what the Doom engine can do. And then Friday, assuming I get it repaired in time, I have bought a Philips CDI. I have the part I need to repair it. It is
Excellent.
actually currently disassembled on another desk of mine in my basement with the soldering iron ready. So Friday, hopefully I will have that repaired in time and I will be playing Philips CDI games.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
But
You
also,
are,
oh no.
You're like the person putting together like the fucking Hellraiser puzzle, like you're bringing the curse into your household.
Yeah. You know what? It was a really good deal. Live CDI repair stream. I don't have the camera set up to capture repair work, unfortunately.
That's fair though. I'm also a sucker to a good deal. Yeah, what was the price you got on it? Just for if you're at liberty to say.
I got a broken one that it's one of the nicer models, the 450, but it has the digital video cartridge installed, which you definitely want. Came with the controller, came with a multi-voltage power supply, so it works either 50 or 60 hertz power supply. Because a lot of CDIs you see online are from Europe, and you would
Okay.
need a like step-down power converter. This one does not. And I knew the disk drive was broken going in, but because it's a Philips product, they used off-the-shelf components that they use in all their other just like audio CD players, which is a
Oh, okay.
common disk assembly called the CDM 12.1.
You could just do like a
So,
transfer of like parts and you're
right,
just good to go.
I just need to, desolder the one that's in there currently, solder in a new one. It arrived in the mail 2 days ago, the part I need. So I just need to do it now. But it was after buying the new disk drive, only about $220, which if you look for working CDI listings, a lot are $400 or $500.
Ooh, that's a spicy
So
deal.
this is a pretty
Okay.
good deal. I'm aware that calling that a good deal when most people would turn down a free one seems strange, but trust me, it was
it's a
a good
bargain.
deal.
I consider that a bargain. You did good.
And there's no copy protection, so I don't have to really worry about software.
Hey, let's go. Nice, hell yeah. On my end, this is the last not painting thing I'm going to be doing this week. Tomorrow, I'm doing a 6-hour mini paint for probably Trench Crusade. On Saturday, I will be continuing doing Warhammer terrain circa the style of 1996. I put a bunch of terrain together last week. This week, we're going to paint it, ideally. And Sunday, I will be continuing to paint Orc. So that should be fun.
Orc.
Woo.
Orc.
Orc.
Very nice.
So, Creator Unreal, thank you for the follow. Come to the workshop. And speaking about Orc, I know who I want to be raiding. So, hello, bro. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me shut you out real quick. We are about to head out, but thank you for coming by. Hopefully, you had a good stream. Get your name right. There we go. Ooh, High Fleet. That game looks pretty sweet, actually. It's pretty rad. So unfortunately, we just wrapped up the Lancer session, so I am going to raid Orcman Randon himself.
Ooh, nice.
If you like Lancer and you think Randon's cool, wink, 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 wink. Stay tuned. I will catch all of you nerds later. Wink, 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 wink. I will. Yeah. I will catch all of you nerds later. So everyone have a good night. And once again, thank you to all my wonderful players who did.
Thank you, guys.
It was a really fun session. Hell
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
it's
for having us. This was a blast.
Yeah. All right. Good night,
yeah.
everyone.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone. Bye, bye,
Good night.
nerds.
Bye.
Bye, bye, nerds. Bye, bye. All right, the stream is done.
Bye,
That
virtual
was
camera.
so much fun.